And we're live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new edition of the Fans of Power podcast. Most of the usual suspects are here tonight with Radical Ren McKenzie, Rad Rebecca McDonald, Douchebag Dusan Mitrovic, Nasty Nate Kennedy, and
Warwick
poor
is
Joe.
freaking me out. I'm sorry.
Huh? What?
Warwick is freaking me out right now.
Oh, holy shit! He's come to life.
I know.
It's alive.
Man, so Willow, what's it like? Having season 2 canceled.
Oh no.
I don't know. He seems pretty happy.
Well, you think about it there. And JoJo, his tutu fell off, so he may or may not show up. We don't know, but our thoughts and prayers are with him that he gets his tutu back on at some point. There, that's an inside joke. Don't ask about it. It's just something we talked about before.
Before we really get going,
just think of of the Toxic Avenger before he becomes the Toxic Avenger, pulling his mop and his tutu with a sheet.
Nobody ever talks about Toxic Avenger.
We did, and boy, it was a lot harder to sit through that than I remembered it. It was, but I don't know.
Still enjoy
it's still a fun movie. I enjoy the cartoon series probably more. I love the animated series.
Yeah, it's a good idea. The execution of the movie wasn't the best, but the idea.
It's got some fun moments, like that kid's head being run over like a watermelon.
Yeah,
it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ren, before we got going, had already. He's gotten Tyler kind of excited because Ren was talking about all these old comics from the 80s and 90s that he had been selling, all these key issues, because Tyler was asking him, hey, what you got back there? And Ren's like, oh, I had this and this, and I sold it. And Tyler's like, oh, I can't believe I missed out. And then Tyler mentioned what issue number it was, and Ren's like, what issue is that? And we had a good laugh about it.
Even after Ren mentioned the issue and what was, or at least what the issue was, like, yeah, what issue is that?
So apparently Ren may have it, and if he does, I think Tyler is front of the line to purchase that from you.
I sure sell, but I could see Ren completely deciding just to sell it to some douchebag, probably Deucin, just to laugh at my expense, because I could picture Ren doing soming like that.
Well, next week we'll see little Warwick reading it.
Yeah.
What? I can have it for free?
Yeah, I'll send it to you for free.
I guess we're going to war with Yugoslavia now, so I'm going to launch my one-man campaign against the people of Yugoslavia.
Ren, were you going
that.
You weren't going to dig for it, right? You weren't going to look tonight to see.
No, there's no way.
Where is it? If you do have it,
be on the edge of our seats waiting.
If I have it, I've got 5 long boxes.
Right there
to the right of me.
Oh, come on! You can.
I'm getting some butterflies in my stomach just knowing.
We can spend the first 20 minutes of you quickly sifting through all the boxes to see if it's there. Come on, let's do it.
We'll just play the Benny Hill music over it.
Are you serious?
Oh, I love that music. Yeah.
Come on, Ren, let's do it.
Shit.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna have to move out of my seat.
We need to get Ian McDermott on here just so we can say do it. We have a multitude of reasons for him to say that.
And I mean, Ren, while you're digging through those too, I can mute your mic and I can say hello to everybody in the chat room. Yeah, so you're not you're getting that over there.
Oh fuck!
These things are heavy, man.
They sound like that guy taking a shit at the mall theater that you and me and Josh ran in on.
Oh god!
Right? That guy was running up a storm in the bathroom.
Real quick, I've got these long boxes here.
Oh yeah.
So
nice.
These are the ones that are not complete sets. So if I do have it, it's either in there.
Well, there's no set. It's just a single issue.
Yeah. What I'm saying is,
because I got the first 2 issues to the storyline.
He keeps all of his
complete lines in there
behind him there.
Oh, okay. So your Amazing Spider-Man is all together, correct?
Once again, Tyler not paying attention to any of the words that are coming.
I'm sorry. I'm just focused on. Do you have it or not?
I don't know, man.
All right. Here. Well, while Ren looks at that, I'll mute him so he's not. Or yeah. Oh, see, I could probably.
Look at all that glory right there.
Oh, it doesn't cut off too much of the picture. All right, there we go. Front and center, man. Here we go. We could do like in wrestling when they're building up to the moves, just like, ho.
Or we could play like the Jeopardy, like Final Jeopardy music right now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have that. Well, let's see. There's G.I. Joe, Captain America.
Oh, you can see in here?
I can kind of see at the top.
Holy shit, I thought he was just bullshitting. And your friend's like, you can see that? I wonder what issue of G.I. Joe's got in there. You got issue number 21 in G.I. Joe?
Are none of those are all right. Some of those are bag and boarded, and some of them aren't.
Okay,
yeah, some of these aren't.
Probably 300. It's probably like a reprint too.
Come on, get to the Marvel stuff.
Well, exciting.
Yeah, while Ren is doing that, I'll say hello to. I'll go ahead and mute him so we're not hearing the flopping.
All the disappointment so far going through the boxes.
Yeah,
look how excited it's making Warwick though. He's like on the edge of his seat.
I mean, look at Tyler. Tyler's pretty excited too.
They're both like doing the same.
So while Ren is doing that, I'll say hello to everybody that is joining us live tonight. We have Zentron, Febmon, Brian Brummagem, Rebel Wookie, Jenny K, Daniel Carhoonan, Thompson Hereford Farm, Jaime Mares. I'm scrolling. Paulrick is here. Simple Tricks and Nonsense.
Who's that?
Papa
I have
Huds.
no idea who that loser is.
Papa Hud 69, Brian Clifton, John Ballard, Joey Curell, yeah, Joey Buttafuoco is here.
Joey Buttafuoco over here.
Chris Carter, Felipe, we got to figure that one out, is here. Havoc Staff, JSP, Casey Duncan, DL, and I think that's everybody. If I missed anyone, I apologize. That's not it. Come on, Ren.
I know, but
he's doing. I know what you're doing. You're doing that same thing. Like, oh, I didn't know. I forgot I had this.
Yeah.
Admiring what you got. Yeah, I do.
Like, I got this. What is this doing in here?
Shit.
Kool-Aid Man number one.
Awesome.
Fuck this.
Hey man, hey, don't. I got Kool-Aid Man number one.
I know you do. That's why.
Oh yeah.
I still don't know why my
Barbie
dad
number one.
Thank you. Yeah, I do have Barbie number one, don't I?
You do.
Yeah, my dad got all kinds of weird shit back. In the
might be worth a
90s.
lot of money with that Margot Robbie movie coming out. People are,
it could be. It
you
could
should
be.
go see it, man, because it's Margot Robbie and it's a Barbie in the real world because no one's ever fucking seen that before. I was kind of bummed when I found out that it's not actually about the Barbie world, like an actual story. I wasn't going to go see it, but I'm like, this is like the Smurf movie. Taking the Smurfs out of their world and putting them on Earth. That's stupid.
It's an hour and 54 minutes long too. Like
Margot Robbie walking around our world, and people talk about. It sounds really fucking.
I bet Ryan Gosling's gonna steal the show.
That's not it,
like
Ren. Come on, keep going.
Stop pushing me, buddy.
Fantastic Four. You see some Fantastic Four there.
Hey, what?
Hey,
the new Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Well, this is the one where these guys took over as Fantastic
We need
Four.
we need you to do your version of that Fantastic Four for a T-shirt design.
Oh,
actually, that would be bad.
Yeah, the new Fantastic Four, like and like the, in my, model type that I've had you do, like they're from the chest up, that kind of thing. No,
from the chest
up.
I thought
not me as all of them.
Actually, Ren, it'd be kind of badass is if I know you just did your own versions of us, but if you could also do us as like the Fantastic Four, kind of like as Marvel characters, that'd be badass. I'd like to be the Thing. I just want to throw that out
there. Yeah, you'll be invisible.
Oh, I wanted to be the Thing.
You would.
I wouldn't even show you.
I guess Rebecca would be,
because
there was a female Thing at one point. So
yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
So
I think I have those too.
I like how it looks like me and Nathan are in the same room because
we have the
color.
Yeah.
Let me just walk out of this room. How would that fuck with people?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
If I just walked out of my room and just showed up in here. We've been living in the same house this whole time. The entire Fans of Power, we all live in the same house.
Exactly.
That would be, honestly, that would be kind of horrible. I'm not going to lie. That'd be kind of
Oh my God. I'm like,
chaos.
I don't know any people.
Chaos.
Yeah, we would have killed each other.
Yeah, VH1 would have put us on the surreal world. Like we would have had our own reality show, and
yeah,
Joe's constantly dropping his tutu. That's what people are waiting to see. And or Ren's constantly walking by and pulling his pants down while we're having dinner or something like that.
No,
Better
yeah.
believe it.
And then Rebecca wants to talk about Conan. She's like, enough of this bullshit. I'm here to talk about Conan.
Oh yeah.
By the way, if that happens again, where you can't get people to shut up, I want you to belt it out to the back row. You people shut the fuck up. Let's talk about macho stuff here. Yeah, if it happens again, don't you dare hold back now.
All right, so I'm assuming that was end of box number 1, right?
Yeah, box number 1 is a no-go.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh, I bet.
Suspense.
Oh man.
Suspense
What?
is
Oh
killing
man.
us.
Yeah, this is gonna be so good if you do have it though. Holy fucking shit.
Well, I'm not picking this one up, so
All right.
my back won't be able to take it.
Yeah, when you fill up a long box,
Those long boxes, they're awkward to pick up.
they are.
Mhm.
So I don't care how strong you are, they're not easy to pick up because they're just
Especially as
such a
wide armed
cumbersome.
as they are.
Yeah. I love going through people's boxes though. There's a lady that lives in Blacksburg, and her husband left all these boxes. So Erica set it up so I could go over on a Saturday, and I went through all these boxes. You know, I love Marvel, and I was looking through boxes with
God.
Savage Sword of Conan was in a lot of these
Ah.
boxes. Lots of Spider-Man. All kinds of shit. And she just cut me the most awesome deal just because I don't want that.
What you got
Yeah,
there?
well, it's $3.29 is all I'm
Okay.
saying.
With the Tri-Sentinel.
Oh.
You sounded like Akira in a comment right there. You're like, oh.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Under here is our way in. In
In
this
the
box
water?
is number 300.
In the water?
Oh, well, you can stay here if you like.
Alone?
I'll say this too, as everyone is waiting in anticipation. We have 27 people right now. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. That way we can get as many likes, try to max this out.
I've got something cool to show off.
Yeah, help the algorithm. Get some more eyes on our wonderful product. What you got there, Newt?
Our friend Malcolm gave this to me. It's a
Was that a
porcelain.
prototype?
It's pure porcelain.
Oh, that's
Oh,
bad.
nice.
Holy
Feel
shit,
it.
that's awesome.
I'm so
Whoa.
nervous about the staff breaking.
Oh my
that
god.
gorgeous?
But it
Oh,
looks delicate as hell though. Like
It's so delicate.
I'd be afraid of breathing on it. It would just
That's why I'm nervous holding it.
Oh man, if you drop
Especially
it,
like this,
So,
staff, because the staff is comes in and out of her hand.
Oh god, don't mess
Yeah,
with the
please
snake
be
stack. You're
careful.
making me nervous there.
But yeah,
God. That's so cool. I
It's
want a
gorgeous.
clamp champ. I want a porcelain clamp champ.
I do too.
Yeah. Put it in
Yeah.
order. A bulk order for all of us. Everyone gets a porcelain clamp champ.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you get a
Yeah.
clamp champ, and then Oprah shows
And
up.
you
Yeah,
get
Oprah says, and you get one, and you get
one.
one.
You
Yeah.
get one. You get one.
I'll go ahead and toss this out from Paulrick. Any thoughts on the X-Men 97 TV series?
I'm expecting to be royally disappointed just
The
because
what in the what? now?
Same.
X-Men 97.
Yeah,
I
it's a
did not know.
continuation of.
Yeah, that's
The
just like
cartoon?
how they
Wait.
just like how they said with He-Man is a continuation formation. Bullshit.
I didn't even know about this. That's awesome. I
Like,
I
guess
didn't
maybe
either.
no.
The
don't
idea
know.
behind it is awesome.
The idea is good, but they're probably gonna
Oh,
fuck it up.
oh.
You ready?
Oh fuck!
That ain't it.
I
You
knew,
asshole.
I knew it. I knew it. He had that shit-eating grin on his face. Put it back in the box.
I think it's a national action council.
It's like that game on The Price
Minorities
is
in
Right when you
Engineering.
punch out, when you punch the paper and Bob Barker pulls it out and he's constantly playing now if you don't want this, you may want to put this back. He's gonna hype up that everything pulls out $1,000, $10,000. No, put it back, Ren. Put it back. I'm going for the goal. I'm going for the big one.
Oh man.
But no, I know all the returning voice actors are coming back for X-Men 97. I would love nothing more for it to be a quintessential, this is X-Men in its truest form, just like it was in the 90s. But I'm Disney cannot keep their fingers out of it and enforcing, a checklist
Disney.
of bullshit.
Never mind.
Yeah, so I'm no, I don't. And I don't think Larry Houston's even involved with it.
No,
That's a shame.
he is, but as a creative consultant.
Okay, that's
you
right.
know, there
Yeah.
was
Like, that means
a bit
anything.
for us,
Yeah.
for the fans.
Yeah, he'll give suggestions, and it's essentially like him handing them a piece of paper, and then they crumble it
And
up.
they
throw
pat
it
him
behind.
on the head and go "That's good, Larry. Now go away."
Yeah.
That way they can tell everybody we got the guy who worked on the original series. So that way everyone's like, oh, they are honoring the real thing. Oh, we got nothing to worry about. Fuck all the haters out there. They just want to fail for their private agendas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, blow me.
I'm more optimistic about the upcoming Spider-Man cartoon because it has an interesting art style from what we've seen thus far. But
is that
maybe
the one? Is that the one, Deucin, that I read about that they had an art style and they scrapped it and they have since changed it to something else?
Because I haven't heard of anything more about that Spider-Man series. Because I heard the one where they're putting it back in high school, but and I guess that's the same one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, but again, the art style looked really, really good. Like it's the quality, it's type of quality that we haven't seen in a Spider-Man cartoon in ages.
Well, I mean, I like Spectacular Spider-Man. Like that, I
Yeah,
thought the animated series was brilliant. I thought.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Of course, Deucin cannot not show up and say, shit.
Look, every
this
time
is
Peter
shit, too."
Parker took off his shirt, he looked like a toy.
I
I
mean,
didn't think so.
Literally, like you would see joints. They drew joints on.
Well,
him.
Deucin's problem's the animation style, which I guess I understand because it is.
It's not just
Well, I didn't
animation
like
style,
it
but
at
it's also
first.
the story. It's like, yeah,
Well,
like,
I mean, look.
it's
yeah,
super
you could-
reinventing stuff. Whoop-de-doo.
Well, I mean, there's some stuff you could probably pick apart, and I won't argue that. But I felt like compared to like the '90s series, which there were liberties taken all over the place and bad voice acting with most of the main cast.
Oh, it's not really bad voice acting on the '90s show. What's the main problem is pacing. Like they were.
Oh my God! As a kid, I noticed the pacing was an issue. Like, why is everything moving so fast? Conversations, battle sequences, the story.
It's like they wanted to do 40 minutes episodes, but crammed it, compressed it all into 20 minutes.
Which I've heard there were behind the scenes issues with people trying to castrate the show, and you can't do this, you can't do that. So I'm sure there's some stuff that I'm like was beyond the powers that be's control, who were trying to make it a good show. But like when you have stuff like Carnage becomes Carnage because Dormammu's Baron Mordo shows up and offers him his own symbiote suit. What the fuck?
That
like
wasn't all that bad. What was bad is
listen to this shit. We're talking about a guy.
What was really
you
bad
are
is
such a phony,
Electro
man.
being son of Red Skull.
You're so inconsistent. You sit and tell me that you think Spectacular Spider-Man doesn't look good, but Carnage origin story is like, it didn't bother me. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you, man?
Because I was never a fan of Carnage.
That's not it.
That's not it. But
I know.
A lot of people like that issue. Though.
I know. It's Mark Bagley's artwork, so.
Well, it's actually his first series.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know if I have that one or not. I wouldn't mind having that.
I don't remember seeing that in your collection.
How much you want for that? Rand?
Is wrong.
Maybe $4.
What?
And he's
$4?
Yeah, $4.
All right,
sold. No, okay.
I don't know how much it's worth, man. I might have screwed myself. I don't know.
That's the kind of like comic deal I want to see at a yard sale. I don't know how much it's worth, man. I just want to booty shit.
Yeah.
That would be
throw
good.
me an offer, man. Give me more than $4. It's going to cost me that much to ship it.
I mean,
I guess I could bring it with me, huh?
Well, I'm looking at eBay prices now. They vary between $20 and $30.
Yeah, that book. I think.
Yeah,
I mean, like all of them, you get them graded. Like,
welcome to this bonus edition of the
spinner rack.
Yeah.
You need any of the Brood stuff?
Nah, but I always like that Wolverine cover of him as a Brood.
Yeah.
I like how now it's just Ren's like, hey, anybody need this? Anybody need this?
I don't know. Maybe people who watch this will say, "Oh, I want that issue. How much you want?"
Yeah, they could.
He might wake up with a whole bunch of messages in his inbox on Messenger, like, "Hey,
yeah,
I'd like to make
that's
an offer."
true.
I got a good line. I mean, a good line of the Infernal stuff.
Oh yeah,
the X-Men.
Sweet.
That's the first cover appearance of Mr. Sinister right there.
And
Goblin Queen, Madeline Pryor.
Yeah, Goblin Queen. Before they. So I have all of these. This is 238.
So you got
and
the
then
Inferno run.
239. And yeah, so I've got
I
all
was in
the Inferno
238. I
ones.
think that's Mr. Sinister's first.
Ren, you got to bag and board those, man. Come on.
Yeah, listen, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are from when I was a teenager, man. I didn't know anything about that stuff.
He's like, man, I didn't give a shit back
Hey,
then.
no, hey, Philippe, I got dibs, okay?
Oh, here we go. Look
Yeah,
at this.
see, no, I got dibs.
You offered him $4.
I'll give him a little more than
They're
that.
Well, Philippe
definitely
probably come
not
in, I
in
give
good
him 8.
condition. Like some of these are not in great condition for sure.
I do. When it comes to
Because that's
that,
306.
It was like that throwback of the that's a McFarlane cover or
Really?
Eric Larson, I think.
we're
Eric
inching
Larson.
closer.
No, this
We're
was
getting
McFarlane.
closer.
Oh, it's
This was
McFarlane.
McFarlane
Okay, yeah.
cover. Yeah. Yeah, this it's
Fans
got
of
humbug in it.
Pontique Roadshow.
Yeah, now we gotta have like those segments of like talking heads where Nathan just cuts to Rebecca like, frankly, I think Ren's getting away with like the deal of a lifetime here. And I think
Oh,
Tyler's looking fucking stupid. You know? And then we come back to the drama. Is Ren gonna sell it? Is Tyler gonna be dumb enough to buy it? And Juicy's like, yes, he's fucking stupid. And we cut to commercial. You know,
Yeah.
Joe's Crab Shack.
Yeah, Joe's Crab Shack, or like Joe's own line of cheap ass Pepto Bismol exclusive to Dollar Tree.
Pepto Biz-Joe. There you go. That's Joe's version of Pepto Biz.
Just make a line of Joe Amato products.
Yeah. It's like in Spaceballs, merchandising.
Yeah.
Where Joe's face is on the, that's where the real money from Joe is made.
Worse than bootleg stuff.
Yeah, it's like the knockoffs of knockoffs. like whatever it is, it falls apart in your hands when you pick it up.
Yeah. All right, so it's not in these. I don't think.
What box is that? Box 3?
This is box 3. So
two more to go, right?
Well, the other 2 are filled with other stuff. There's no comics in those.
Okay.
But I have about 8 or 9 in my garage that I can look through tomorrow.
Okay.
Because there's some, because I might have taken that with me to try to get sold. Because it looks like I had some of the 300s.
Some of them.
Some of
What? Like
Yeah,
you had more than one?
no, not 300.
No, like the like 302, 303.
Okay.
Yeah, 301, 302.
Well, he's just sitting. I don't know
whatever.
what to do with all these first
But
appearances of Venom, man. I guess I just
Yeah, I just
use them
saw
as a
306
doorstop.
in there, so I could have had it, but if they didn't get it,
Well, I want you to go to that comic book store tomorrow and ask them, did I sell you this?
I want it back.
They're like,
I want it back.
I want it back for half the price.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
JSP says-
I'll give you back your store credit for it.
Fans of Pawn Stars, best I can do is 50 cents.
Well, Joe's not here to offer that right now. And even that might be a bit too steep. He's like, that's half of $1.
Well, he did get excited, wasn't it, last week where he said that the dollar store was going back to $1?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
God.
did.
Yeah.
He
He
did,
was
indeed.
doing
Yeah.
backflips and,
He almost peed himself.
Yeah, maybe that's
and had
maybe
no
that's why
shame. He
his
walked
tutu
around with
fell
poopy
off.
pants all day. And he
Yeah,
just like,
so it's gotta be.
he's getting on the public bus and just sitting in a load right there. He's just in the best mood. I'm happier than a pig in shit because I'm a Joe in shit right now.
Oh man. Well, speaking of Joe and shit, if you want to come smell Joe in his poopy pants, come out to Columbus,
Ew.
Ohio, August 11th.
He'll have his own
13th.
table if he does smell like shit. Val's made special arrangements for that.
Yeah. PowerCon embodies the power of friendship and family, celebrates the power of design, and showcases the power of imagination. More toys, more collectibles, more fun. Experience the power. Tickets on sale now. Friday pass $27, Saturday pass $37, Sunday pass $17, and the 3-day, not the 30-day pass, mind you, is $60. Kids 12
Yeah,
under,
that's
get
for
in free.
the real fans of Fans of Power. You know,
As long as
Val's
they-
made that exclusive. You can be there for 30 days. We won't be, but you can be.
Yeah, you can
Just
hang out with Joe.
binge watch the entire show.
Yeah, we have like a projector set up. You just, you just set up. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just sit there, Clockwork Orange style.
It'll be like
and-
those people
Yeah.
camping outside for the Phantom Menace.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That's what I'm picturing people are doing for us right now at PowerCon.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
They have tents set up.
Yeah, 10.
And they're the first one in. They're like, oh yeah, and they go lay down on the floor and they go running in.
So get your tickets, thepowercon.com.
What a bunch of losers! I was there for one of the first showings too. Who am I to talk?
We just see that going down in the street in Europe in your hotel, like sipping your tea. What a bunch of losers.
Yeah. What a bunch of wieners. Like we walk down the line and just see all
Like
these
in a robe
wieners out here.
in the hotel room with a cigar.
What are you jerks doing out here?
Yeah, that's probably would be. I have a fake cigar, like because Arnold would smoke his cigars there. I'm like, I ain't actually smoking a real cigar. I ain't doing that. No. But I can see me and Red walking down the line with a big ass cigar in our mouths. Rebecca's got a Misty Light 100.
Yeah.
With her 80s hair going there, like she's doing like a Missy's 80s ad on the back of a magazine.
And I got a flask.
Yes, Nathan definitely has a flask. And his hair's all fluffed up like Christopher Lloyd on Taxi. I don't know.
Nathan has a cigarette with one of those cigarette holders. He seems like a really
Oh yeah.
Well, then he has to pull his hair back. So he got the cigarette holder. He's got to walk around in a smoking jacket, like a Hugh Hefner smoking jacket.
Seagal.
He's like, I'm looking for Joey Amato. And Nathan's constantly walking through and breaking people's wrists and arms out of their sockets. Slap.
Yeah, slapping people.
Yeah. Joey Amato. Who's seen Joey Amato? I was on the Patriot in 1997, no matter what he says. He didn't come out in 96. Joey Amato. He's a stupid Italian.
No, hey, come on. He's a perverted Italian. Get it right.
Yeah, he's perverted.
Perverted.
But I'm out for justice against this guy. He's wronged Jenny. He's wronged everybody with his cheap-ass knockoff.
And speaking of also PowerCon 2, to go back, here's a list of all of the vendors that are going to be there. So that is a ton of vendors. There's going to be all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Toys, comics, probably anything you could think of is probably going to be there.
It would be cool to see someone who's selling like vintage Thundercats, Silverhawks, Brave Star, just seeing the stuff in person.
It's going to be there.
But that's the thing, though. It's going to be expensive as hell. Cause I don't expect to go and buy any toys. It's just going to be look what I can't afford.
Well, no, Tyler. And that's what I want to throw out there to the chat. If you are attending PowerCon and you want to bring gifts, you want to bring some vintage toys for us to add to our collection, please. If you want to get rid of it, or I'll give you $4 for it. I'll give you the Ren McKenzie offer. I'll give you $4.
Listen, I'm bringing petty cash, and when I say petty, I mean extremely petty.
Now, pettier than Joe.
No, Ren's gonna be walking in there with like bags of cash. He's like, I'm ready.
He just walks by. Oh, how much for that Mirage Minton box? Here, I'll just throw some money at him over here.
So Tyler, serious business. You're bringing stuff, right, to sell?
I'm gonna bring some of my 2000 X figures and maybe a couple of the classics like Demo Man, Chief Carnivus, Provis. Just figures I have no attachment to. They're just not in the way. I don't enjoy them. Maybe for like $15-$20. I ain't going there for I'm just going there to move the stuff so I can,
I want first dibs at everything.
You want Demo Man?
I have no idea whether I want Demo Man.
He doesn't know what Demo Man is.
What's a Demo Man? How about Provis? He was in one episode of
Amazing Spider-Man 300. Which one's that?
Yeah, I'll trade you this for Spider-Man 300. I tell you what.
It's super rare. It's worth
I tell you what, Red. I'll sweeten the pot. I'll throw in Captain America too. He doesn't come with a shield, but fuck it. You can have Joe customize
give him that fucked up New Adventures He-Man that you got.
Oh, Scoliosis He-Man. Yeah. Look at this. Like you can't do this with anything else, Ren.
I'm not this guy.
Turn it the other way. Yeah, there you go. Man. No, put the arm back down, but flip it. Yeah, turn it to the side where.
Oh yeah. And
turn it to your left. Your other left.
Oh, my other left.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at that booty. Look at that booty.
Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, that's why don't you just say show his ass?
Come on. Look. There you go, Newt. Look at that.
Yeah.
Newt, you wet? You wet?
Yeah.
That looks like a deal to me.
That is.
All right, you heard it here, people.
Twerking scoliosis He-Man. There we go.
Yeah. Let's see if I got anything else I can kind of throw in there. Oh, I have this. I have an actually screen-worn headband that I wore on the podcast last year. So,
there you
go. This actually has, part of my DNA in it. So, if you actually wanted to grow your own version of me.
What did you do with it?
And when he
Just
says
making
part
this
of it, when he says part of his DNA,
like
I
sweat.
mean-
I'm talking about
no,
sweat.
no, it means he spunked
No,
out.
sweat doesn't have DNA.
I'm trying to sound fancy here, Deuce, and shut the fuck up.
You sound perverted.
No, you're making it perverted there because you got to show up and say, "I don't like
You
it." I
mentioned
hate
your
cheese."
DNA.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, you are.
I
you
know
are
what
absolutely
DNA is.
making
I
a
watched
deal,
Jurassic
a
Park.
terrible deal for me.
Dino
Okay.
DNA.
And I have a real baby dinosaur.
I'm a dinosaur.
DL says, "I wish Ren's mic was better, or he got closer to it.
What's
It's his earbuds. This is as loud as I can make it. That's as loud as I can make it.
Is
I
it a
turned it
little
up
better?
I turned it up.
When people turn out and
Okay.
buy a lot of his prints and buy more of his T-shirts, he can afford to upgrade them.
Yeah.
There we go.
By the
I'll
way,
have plenty of
what's your-
prints
oh, go ahead, Ren.
at the show. I'll have plenty of prints at the show. I'll have some. Hopefully, I'll have a couple of new ones, and I'll have ours. Now, I got to talk to you guys off about how we're gonna do the ones I showed you guys, but I want those to be at PowerCon.
Is that going to be a
Those are
print
fucking
that you're going to
great,
make
Ren.
available?
It is going to be a print 11 by
Okay, that's
17.
awesome.
It'll be sideways. You guys will all get one. I'll have to figure out how to get Deuce in his, but you guys will all get one. However, the payment for that is you all have to sign mine.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea if we all signed each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll all sign each
Yeah.
other. Yours will be signed by me once you get it.
Yeah.
So then you can sign each other's, but you'll have to sign mine before you get delivery.
Oh yeah, I
Wow.
forgot. You're only going to be there
Yeah.
about 3 hours, and then you're going to bail because you're not going to be able to handle Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all tuckered out from getting chased by dirty ass Joe and Mike.
Yeah, a dirty ass walking hard on. And you feel like a wind-up toy, just,
Ren, if you start to faintly hear Motorhead's Ace of Spades, that's when you know you need to get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's
right?
Joe's in heat, and you better hit the fucking road.
Is that his theme song?
Yeah.
That's his walking theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what we picture when he's in the mood, and it ain't like Barry White comes on us, the Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll be there before Joe will. I'm gonna get that barrier put back in. So at least he'll have to climb over it before he gets to me.
Wait, Tyler, what did you say?
I was gonna say we're gonna be driving around PowerCon like the Pope Mobile.
That's
like
what I was actually about to say. Yeah. Just have
Yeah,
his
like
I'll just be waving.
Renmobile.
Or be like Victor Wembanyama's like a security crew that like smack the hell out of Britney Spears. Like he needs to have that crew so they can smack the hell out of Joe.
Yeah, what happened with that? She went to like tap him on the shoulder and she got smacked.
Yeah, and his security crew, which was through the San Antonio Spurs, reacted. It was the head of security, turned around, didn't recognize her, and smacked her. Victor had no idea who she was or that there was anything even going on. So this is a guy who's a rookie. He's from France, but it's all under the bridge now. But it was very ridiculous knowing that his security crew reacted that hostile that quickly, to someone just trying to approach and say, "Hey, I'm a fan of yours." So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was
That is crazy.
pretty fucked up.
Well,
he paid him to do that, so
or
I don't know.
It just it's there's no charges, so Brittany's I think she's cool with it there. But it was
I wouldn't want to be famous.
Well, it's going to be too late, Ren, because when we're there at PowerCon, you're going to have people walking up to you, like, I know you. Will you sign my titties?
Or my chainsaw, or
Is that
my
right?
chainsaw. No, the chainsaw thing's a running joke. Every time Tyler and I would go to Mad Monster Party in North Carolina, there would always be someone from one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres that played Leatherface, and every time there'd be people there with actual chainsaws.
Wow.
To have them sign the blade of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I mean, it is, but we were making a running joke that's like, they walk up to Kane Hodder, who played Jason, and they're like, will you sign my chainsaw? Like, because they don't know.
Well, because we were running into people like,
that have nothing
I
to
got
do
the
with
guy from
chainsaws.
Halloween. I got his autograph. Like, you can't even say Michael Myers. You have to say, I got the guy from Halloween.
Wow.
Like, those guys. And
A lot of
they
posers at these conventions.
Yeah, and they smell, and, it's I remember that one year waiting in line to meet Elvira. And they lined us up in this hallway, and me and Erica were like standing there for about an hour. And I'm like, oh my God, you smell that? And she's like, Yeah, and the hall was filled up with this body odor,
Oh.
and it was just nothing but these guys wearing all black.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Erica was probably one of 5 females waiting in line to meet Elvira. All the rest of them were just,
I met her. She's awesome.
the cliche. Oh, she was cool as shit. Gosh, she was so,
Yeah.
and she was in costume the day
Yep.
that
Same.
I got a picture with her, and then I talked to her about her about the movie she made, and about like the behind the scenes story about that, and then telling her how much I enjoyed her voice work on the new Turtles cartoon. She's like, "You recognize that? You're good." I'm like, "Yeah, it's awesome."
Yeah, I'm good.
That's right. That's right.
I loved her.
Yeah.
The chick in front of me, she was like, "Oh, I'm an aspiring horror host. What advice would you give me?" And she's
Oh
like,
my god,
"Stay out
one
of
of
my."
those.
Her answer was best. So she's like, watch out for my car in the parking lot. She's coming over.
That's
I was
awesome.
like,
That's
you're
brilliant.
awesome. I love you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
That'd be fun for us to do like a commentary for that, like a watch along of Elvira's movie, like come
I love
October or
that.
something
I
like
love
that.
her.
That'd be awesome to do that. Ren, you guys like that movie or seen it?
Huh?
Ren's already checked out.
Mistress of the Dark.
Yeah, I used to watch old episodes on
No. The
USA.
movie she did.
Huh?
A lot of the jokes that were in the show were in the movie too. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
okay. Well, I've seen it then.
The movie that came out in '88.
Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Say what?
I love
Yeah,
the scene where there's the
now it's
baby,
just
show
funny.
on USA.
and the baby has the makeup on. That was awesome.
Yeah, she had a show where she would come in and she would introduce the movies, and then
Mhm.
it would be a really bad B movie
Mhm.
on
know
Saturday
that.
nights. I used to watch those.
Since
Oh,
Tyler
my door is wide over here. Oh, look, I have a framed picture of Spider-Man. The light's on. Window.
What?
What?
Black.
He's
Phone.
stating the obvious.
Chapstick.
Well, since Tyler wanted to brag about me
Free.
here's me from 2014 when I met her out of
Aw.
costume.
Gosh,
That was-
yeah,
That's not
Look at
you.
that.
Nathan
Yeah, I was-
looks like he's in high school.
I was
You're
skinnier
Hell is
then.
that? Who
I
the
was
hell is
skinnier
that
then.
kid?
Yeah, I was skinnier then. This is before I really
That kid.
started.
That kid tortures animals.
No, what? No.
You sound like Deuce.
That's-
Why did your face look like plastic?
I don't know.
Yeah, you look fake as hell,
I don't know. It's
and you
probably
look old as
Did
shit.
you
Like,
Botox yourself?
you
No.
got a 50-year-old
Yeah,
face
I
and
was
an
there. I
18-year-old
watched it go
body.
down, Deuce.
no.
How
Nathan
the
had
hell-
a-
how the hell
Nathan
did you
had a
get that
tummy
old
tuck
ass
and
face on that
everything.
adolescent frame. What the hell?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
That's
don't know.
that's when I was
He's just
skinnier.
skinny.
That's when I was skinnier. I've put on weight since then.
We saw that picture of them at the
Sure.
beach.
Yeah, you've seen that photo. You saw how much.
Yeah,
skinnier I
we've
was
seen
then.
that. You were almost
Yeah, there we go. It's in the
Joe's
background there.
complexion.
Yeah,
Warwick's a huge fan of that picture.
yeah, he likes it a lot.
He wants us to autograph it.
Oh,
instead
no.
of yeah, it's gone now.
And send it to him. Yeah, that's terrible.
Oh no!
Oh, not the other angle.
Yeah.
He's getting antsy now.
Oh wait, no, come on.
Oh,
He's still waiting for. Oh,
It's an epidemic. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, there we
Look
go.
at what
Us-
you're doing
us
to these
three.
guys, Nathan.
What?
Us three are safe from that so far.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping my hands still.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hands up. Goddamn, I don't want
Spent the whole podcast like that.
Yeah.
Whenever I put my hands down, I'm going wide. Like I don't want.
I
No,
picture that's
Steve
what
is
Deuce
so
does
serious.
like all day. He like goes around to all videos like, "So look like that guy's beating off." Yeah, I'll use that. He's just constantly, yeah.
You probably just gave yourself another one just now.
Probably did, but I imagine this is what he does. Like he clocks in, and he's trying to beat the clock. Just like just by looking at.
I mean,
beating off all day.
the gif of that will probably be made and sent to me before the show's over, guaranteed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Do you you guys want to go ahead and talk about Song of Celice?
Let's get it. Let's
All
get
right.
Do
it.
it.
'Cause that
Before-
song is terrible.
Before we do the watch along, and Deucen, I'm going to show off these and sequential. I'll kind of let the image hang here for a second. But Deucen, you said this was your first exposure to Song of Celice, and I'll pass it to you so you can kind of elaborate a little more on what you got here.
Yeah, this was the sticker album published by
Panini.
Panini made by Panini but published by different publishers across Europe and even in Latin America, I believe. But anyway, this is one of because we got only 13 episodes. This one wasn't one of them. So the only way to for me to experience that episode before the internet was this album.
This is
That's
something.
fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see this. What were your thoughts on this? Was this something that you enjoyed that as a kid, or like once?
Well, again, like it was the only way to experience that episode. So you take in those times you literally take what you can get. Like even if by some chance a new set of episodes appear, but the dub is a piece of shit, you still watch that because there's no alternative, no internet yet.
Yeah.
The dark times.
Which I look back at those times quite fondly because of trying to track down episodes or clinging to anything you could find about He-Man was a big deal before the internet, or even in the early days of the internet when it was just using, Yahoo or Ask Jeeves, like looking up stuff and
God,
finding
ask Jeeves, for fuck's sake.
Hey, that's how I discovered the He-Man on the internet, was through that search engine.
I mean, even back then, I never used that shit. I was using like Yahoo to search stuff.
Well, Matt Hilton was the only guy I knew who had internet, and that was the one he recommended. You got to go to Ask Jeeves. So I went and looked up He-Man, and I found the old Adam Tyner website, and eventually He-Man.org. So it was, I part of me kind of misses those days because it was everything when you would find something that you had not seen before, whether it was, but so
this was the first thing that you do on the internet. You look up your favorite shows and see how many episodes there were at all.
Yeah. But because you think about it, especially back then, as a kid, you're not gonna catch every episode that airs. There's just no way. I wouldn't think, because back then it was
Let alone you couldn't even record them all because the tapes weren't all that affordable.
Mm-hmm. Especially back during this time when Master Universe was at its peak, VHS was still relatively new. So yes, to get tapes to record on, I imagine not cheap. I mean, I don't remember how much they cost back then because my earliest memories of recording any cartoon on the VHS tapes, and Tyler remembers this because I made a copy of it for him, was when my parents recorded a couple episodes of The Real Ghostbusters on a Kodak tape. I don't know how much they would have paid for that back then.
I thought those tapes were around like $5 or under $10, I think.
I feel like they could have been a little bit more back then.
There's a reason why so many VHS recordings that pop up online are recorded at long play and extended play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you always had to put that on there and sacrifice the quality to make sure that you could record longer. Definitely. Ren, do you remember how much VHS? Because once we got into like mid to late 90s, then I remember the tapes being like $5 to $10. You could get like a 3-pack for like $10, but just for a single tape in the 80s, do you remember how much?
Like $1, $2.
No. It would have been really
One tape, yeah. You can get tapes from the dollar store, man.
All right, John, you're in the chat. You let me know too. You don't want to get those dollar store tapes, man. That's how you end up with like weird shit on the tapes with like the Traveler with the strobe light going off.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who couldn't afford the really
and
good
he comes
tape
in as the Iceman after that.
Regular people. See, evidently, Nathan, you came from one of those wealthy houses at the end of the block up on the hill.
No. We were poor when I was a kid.
But if you saw his toy collection, you probably would think otherwise.
Hey, there were a lot of, and that's the thing we talked about before. My mom was a stay-at-home mom at the time, and my dad was working, but he got laid off and would have to go find other jobs for cheaper pay. and we were almost homeless at one point. So for them to not let me know what was going on and to make sure that birthdays and Christmases were still plentiful, layaway was a hell of a thing. That was a very beneficial thing back then.
Yeah, layaway was amazing at Kmart and
Hills,
all those places.
Roses,
Hills,
best department store.
I was Ren was
school
like
clothes from Roses.
Hills,
actually, our school clothes came from Hills.
Yeah, Hills for me
I
as well.
I don't think we had a Hills out here that I know of.
God. I imagine. I don't know if any of these were around when Rebecca got a bit older. Like, because I figure like Kmart's still around when Rebecca's kind of aware of like going to shop for toys. So I'm sure Kmart, obviously Walmart. I'm trying to think. I don't know, Montgomery Ward. It probably had been phased out.
Montgomery Ward, yeah.
I never.
That one.
Yeah,
I don't remember the price of tips because I didn't pay for them. I was a little kid, so I wasn't paying attention to the price. I'm just like, oh, can I have this movie? You know.
Yeah.
We have the Simple Trick says. I remember early '90s rates $20 for a 4-pack. JSP $20 for 4-pack. Sounds about right. DL says back in the '80s, I remember decent name single tapes being $4.99 or so, maybe a 3-pack for $10 to $12. Buying
really
a $5 tape sucked when minimum wage was $3.75. Yeah, so. The ballpark. We're kind of there, I guess.
Yeah.
$5 for a tape, which not bad, but I guess $5 back then, your kind of choices would need to be made.
I mean that would buy you one He-Man figure back in the '80s. That would buy you maybe a Bionic 6 figure. You could get almost 2 GI Joes for that price back if they're on sale or something like that. Because I think those were around $3 a piece. Because most action figures range from $3 to $5. Typically, unless they were like more of a deluxe figure, or something like the Visionaries, which were like more expensive, but they're $3 3/4. They were like, I think like $6-7. I think, which I mean, that's a child in the '80s. $6-7. That's a high end toy. It ain't like getting a vehicle, which is like a deluxe item or a play set. But it's just fun.
The
kind of
muscles came in those garbage cans for about $5, I think.
That or like the small little
$5 or
packs
$6.
of like 4 or 5, like that little hanger packs.
Yeah.
That would have like maybe 3 or 4 in a pack. But I remember the buckets, but I never got to have one of the buckets. I knew people who had them, and I just thought that was so cool when they had a bucket. I'm like, oh my god! And I would look for the Muscle Man, like the guy on the cover, the guy I forgot what his. But that was the one I wanted the most of, and I never came across him. So when they released like a kind of a 6-inch like multi-joint or like heavily articulated line, I think in like 2002 or something. I'm buying him just because I really wanted that figure as a kid. But that was a fun line to try and collect. But it was, when you're little, you only have access to so much. Going to the store didn't mean you got an action figure every time. But
right.
Yeah,
I've got a bunch of muscle guys now. I don't have the whole collection by any means, but I've got a bunch of them.
Yeah, let's see if you can't find like the checklist poster and just see, kind of go through the list.
Listen, I have so few. It wouldn't even be a good idea for me to get the checklist posted. I have scattered checks, like 17, 30 checks.
Well, you made it sound like you had all these muscle men.
I'm certain I have quite a few, but there was like 1,000 of those things.
I'm starting to think you're full of shit.
Oh, okay.
Keep it up, Tyler. If he finds that comic, you're never going to get it.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
If I find it, I'm posting it online.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm just going to post it on my Facebook page and my Instagram page.
Claim sale. First one to message him.
Well, he'll do that because I don't. He can do that because I don't have Instagram, so I won't even know it if he does it.
It'll be on Facebook as well, and what it'll be is it'll be a massive auction, and I'll start it at $1.
And turns out it's a reprint.
Well, you would know immediately if it was.
Oh,
yeah. I think the reprint is what, white.
No, that was a different. That's a separate issue of Amazing Spider-Man.
It's a different one. Oh, okay.
It's the same pose, but like the cover's all white with Spider-Man in the red and blue, with like a green circle.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Silver Sable's in that issue. I think. Sorry to disappoint you there.
No, right.
It doesn't bother me.
He's trying to find out. Well, I think that's the first appearance of Venom 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first appearance of Venom. And this over here. Yeah, I think you appeared in that one too at first.
I feel like Ren would be happy if the internet didn't exist, just so he could swindle people like that. It's like, no, that's it. He's in there. That's the first time he's in there.
Yeah, this is his first appearance in like an X-Men comic, and this is his first appearance in like an Avengers comic. They're all. It's going to cost you. I don't know if I can sell it for more than $20,000. I mean, that's, people come breaking out in the hive.
I'm gonna tell you how bad I am as far as comics is concerned. When I took all my stuff, I took all my Invincible stuff. I took
you sold that at the right time. Like, catch it when the popularity is high. Yeah,
and that was the real reason I really got rid of those, because season 2 is coming out.
Yeah,
so it's at its height, and I really don't think it's gonna go any higher.
I wouldn't think so either.
Once season 2 drops, people are gearing up for it. Anyway, so I got rid of the X-Men ones, the New Mutants ones rather, which is the Deadpool and Cable ones. And
Deadpool showed up in X-Force.
No, his first appearance is New Mutants 98. Yeah, 98. Check it out.
Yeah, he's right about that.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, listen, I
ain't afraid to admit that I'm wrong about anything.
Oh, it's fine. I'm not gonna rub it in or anything.
Wait, hang on. Shh. This is a big moment here. If Tyler says he's not afraid to admit this, no, because I was no, he's right, because I was getting this confused with X-Force. So yes,
I do have the X-Force issues as well, but his first appearance is with Gideon and Domino.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember it now. So I was wrong. I have when it comes, I ain't afraid to admit I was completely wrong on that. My brain got confused and was conflicting with X-Force too.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm not one of those guys. So yeah,
is though.
He's remained relatively quiet.
I swear, when I used to change my cover photos on Facebook all the time, the only person to show it would be Deuce saying, "I don't like this. This is wrong. This is shit." Thank you. Move along. I just wanted you to know it's shit.
I'm going to share this one comment, and then if we all have it loaded up, we'll get the watch along going. This comes from Rebel Wookie. True story. Last year, I got Spider-Man 300 for 50 cents at a flea market and sold it quick for $250.
Wow!
I would have given you $250. Nice. Why didn't you reach out to me, you asshole? Everyone's just selling the book just to fight me, just around me.
I know, it's like everyone else has the book but you.
It's just getting over like Rebecca and John show.
No,
we found these in the garbage, but we sold them already.
Yeah.
I'm sure Rebecca's got a copy of it somewhere. She just
I'm sure. She's like, I sold it for a golden girl that I've already got.
Yeah.
God.
It's over there. It's got a drink on it or something.
Yeah, and then someone gives it to Joe, I can't afford your custom of a slime pit Hina, but I got this issue of Venom, his first appearance. I could be born. It's like, well, I don't like comics, but you know what? I like you. I'm feeling generous today. What the hell? And he just throws it in the wood chipper.
The cover flies off of it.
Yes, I just everyone's been walking around with one
the
in their
bits
hand.
hit Tyler in the face, and he peels it off, and he's like, "No, not again."
It's just one of the 300.
I'm like the Indian about the garbage.
It just says 300 on it, and you see just enough of it's like the issue number there, and then a little bit of the side where it has the 300 print all over it, and he's like chunk and gloomies.
Yeah. Yeah, or I see it in my hands, and then the Fratelli's yanking out of my hand, and I start crying like Chunk. See you guys, I told you I was going to issue number 300.
Yeah.
And they jerk it out of my hand again, and I just start crying. Then they tie me up next to Joe, and he smells like Fizz Ed.
Terrible.
And I throw Joe a Baby Ruth and hit him in the head.
We need to.
And then me and Joe team up and go on adventures against the Fratelli, trying to save the rest of you guys from them.
And you're like, "We're going to take you home with us now, Joe."
And Joe's ears were like.
We should reenact this at PowerCon, and Ren.
Then Joe's gonna want to kiss me. Like, oh, you smell like Fizz Ed.
Ren can be Mama Fratelli.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she grabs a hold of Nathan. The only thing we serve
she
is
scared
tongue.
the shit out of me as a kid.
Oh, me too, man.
She was the scariest thing.
God, and when she played Miss Buttons on Alf,
Oh
just some
god.
scary. Oh gosh, she was
I saw
frightening in the
Throw Mama
room.
from the train when I was little.
Yeah.
It terrified me.
Yeah,
The scene where she's
Stupid.
choking and like the camera, I was terrified. I was like,
Oh,
"What is
yeah,
How
she
about
was-
the how about the scene
That's
with
the
the
mean old-
scissors?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Ah!
Oh god. Yeah.
Which I
That
can relate because that's how I felt when I saw Revelation on Netflix.
exactly.
Just scissors being jammed in my ear.
You know what I
Sarah Michelle-
didn't notice? You guys are on the TV in the back behind.
We're famous. We're on TV now.
Yeah,
Joe
you're
must
in
have
the
set up like
back.
an exclusive deal with those assholes at Netflix.
You guys are on the beach. Not me.
Oh, you're talking about Doosan? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just now noticing that.
Yeah.
I
Why do you
That
have
was on the
us
set of Point
on?
Break too, Ren. Where were you?
Why do you have us on the TV?
No, on Deucen's TV, he's seeing us on like the TV behind Deucen in his Warwick Davis picture.
Yeah, I'm watching my television up here.
Yeah.
I've got us on my TV.
Okay.
And that's the only way I can see it.
Why do you have the episode? Why do you have us on the TV though?
Don't ask questions.
You know I'm not putting Song of Celice on the screen, right?
Mind your business. I've got the.
It makes me curious. Ren, did you happen to watch the episode this week?
No.
Well, we're doing a watch along right now.
Yeah, we're doing a watch along, so it doesn't really matter too much.
First
He
impressions,
just sent
like
me,
All I hear is
the
Ringo.
updated one 5 minutes before we came on tonight.
I'm sorry, it's available on YouTube for free.
Wait. No, hang on. What? Say that again, Ren.
You sent me.
I sent
episode.
I sent you the upscaled version. Now, if you
Yeah,
scroll
you sent
up,
me the upscale version.
if you scroll up and you see the schedule that I sent for the next few weeks on Tuesday, and then you look above that, there's the link for the other one that's on YouTube that I sent you on Tuesday at 3:54.
July 11th. I got it.
3:54 p.m. So I sent you this on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, I watched the one today.
Okay.
Matter of fact, when I came on, you didn't hear it. It was in the background. I was watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's probably just starting it. I better hurry.
Yeah, I'm a thorough late bloomer. I'm a master procrastinator.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that though, because your artwork is always in a timely manner. So that's
Not always. Don't give me too much credit.
I think just personal experience, what you've done for Tyler, and what you've done with the print of us that's going to be at PowerCon.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I love
all
of those.
Yeah, I think that's
God,
good.
those are great.
Are you going to show any of those?
Do you? I
are we allowed to? Yeah, we
No,
thought
the colors are done. I've got to work on the backgrounds. The backgrounds won't be flat colored.
Well, I was going to kind of save it until it was like all together and.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna post it. Do what you want.
All right, I'll save it for the end of the show. Much like you.
Yeah, you're digital boss, so.
Yeah, once you've we're flipping through the comics, we'll save us showing that off for the end of the show. Give people.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I gotta ask before we get started with this, because they keep coming up with more T-shirt ideas. So I'm like, when's it? Like I was thinking yesterday, like, would it be all? And I thought Nathan would like this too. Like the Dick Tracy villains from the movie.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Seeing Ren all with like Tommy guns, like all firing Tommy guns, like in a big group shot, or something like that, or like some of the G.I. Joe heroes and villains or something like that. I was just like, I even wrote them down to like, oh my god, I got so many here. I'm like, just curious to know I know because you're working on like labels and covers for like toys and stuff like that. So I was just curious. I even had one too, and Rebecca will be like, oh my god. I wanted one with like Hero, Clamchamp, Huntara, He-Man and She-Ra on it. I had like this idea of like Pre-Eternia or like the Cosmic Key, like portal opening up around them or something like that. I had all kinds of like ideas. I was like, oh god, I'd love to have this done.
Ren is like, as long as you got the money, I'm good.
I'm gonna say something, and I want somebody in the comments to tell me, because I know nobody will really want it, and I really thought about doing it, and I was like, I'm gonna have it ready for PowerCon, but nobody's gonna want it. I was gonna see if Rebecca would allow me to draw her as She-Ra and have one of those prints at the thing, but I was like, nobody wants that, like
Oh, I
So,
sense the
That'd be fucking
sarcasm
awesome.
on you there.
I
probably
love
won't
how
get done.
I love how he's slamming her. Like no one's gonna want that.
No one wants
No,
that. John doesn't even want that. Come
because they'll
on.
be able to see the real thing there, but they're not gonna want my artwork sitting there with her on it. So I was like, I'm gonna, because I had a list of things I really wanted to try to get done before PowerCon. I knew I had told you guys I wanted to have this one done for us, set up for it, but then I wanted a couple other figure, and I don't have a She-Ra.
That would be
Piece.
fucking awesome, dude.
Not where she's alive anyway. I got the one Hordak one where
yeah.
he cut her head off.
The
But
controversial.
I think you were there when that little girl came by and was like, "Do you have a She-Ra?" And I was like, "No."
Your eyes were like,
Yeah,
nope.
get up out of here, kid.
You hide your buck. Nope.
Yeah, you do not want to see that one. Get out of here, kid. So yeah. But yeah, I thought about it, man. We'll see what happens.
Oh, I'd be so honored if
I
you
think
did that.
that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, dude.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Rand's just like,
Send me some reference.
Okay.
We'll try and get it done. Time's cutting, so I'll have to start on it.
Yeah, it is.
That's
God,
seriously.
trying to get these costumes done.
Yeah, it's crazy. Time is running.
See, I can't
Man,
imagine.
before you know it, I'll be getting chased around by Joe Amato.
It's creeping up fast. I didn't think about
Tyler
it either.
as well.
How the both of you and John too have all these things, and I'm just like, well, I just got to go print off some stuff and pack a bag. That's about all I got to do.
Well, it's a collective effort. We're all bringing something. Like I told Nathan, I bought some badges I'm having made to hand. Hopefully they show up looking good. It's the logo on like a black badge that people can that they can pin on. So I'm hoping they show up and they look good, not blurry and shit. But it's from a quality creator who does them. So I'm hoping they'll look good. So we'll have that for the table.
Like the little metal ones.
It's like a metal button, yeah. But it's like it's about this big. It's about 2 inches in diameter, I think.
What are you going to sell them at?
No, I'm just gonna. I'll put them on our table and just
I want one.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll get you one.
I'll get one.
Yeah,
I'll have one.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not making. I'm doing
Nathan,
just to hand out to everybody.
Yeah, right. You don't get shit, man.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I only got 100. And I thought, like Erica suggested, like putting out 30 each day, because if we go through them, I'll put out more. But I'm like, I didn't want to get crazy, because like if I bring them and like I give that to you guys, but no one gets a shit and doesn't want them, then I didn't want to have like 200-300 sitting around or something like that. And,
I gotta.
This is the first time. This may be a big flop for me, and I hope not. But I'm like I just feel like I wanted to, I need to contribute something, So I'm like
you contribute the anger.
Well, oh yeah, but I'm like, in terms of the table, like you're doing these prints and caricatures. Nathan's going to an 8x10. John and Rebecca, they've done the beautiful banner there and everything. So, I need to do something. And I looked at some pins, and it was like they wanted like $500 for like a couple hundred pins. And I'm like, fuck you, and it's 4 weeks. I'm like, damn it, man! Like,
well,
no.
I understand that takes time, but I mean,
I do too. But it's just like, it's one of those things. If I knew this was going to be like a guarantee, like people were going to want these things. Well, I mean, like, it's understandable. We're just going to
Tyler, come on, calm down. He's doing a thing where he's getting all flustered, thinking.
I know my tutu's going to fall off.
I have to talk.
And we're live.
I have to talk to him about this a lot. Just calm down. There's a
question.
I'm
gonna have a drink.
There's a question that we had in the chat that I'll actually get to later that it kind of ties into what Tyler's talking about. Do we have Song of Celice? Everybody have it loaded up, ready to roll?
Yes.
I have it right here on VHS.
Oh, nice.
I have it over here.
All right, Tyler,
I'll be right back here.
Best of luck putting that VHS tape into your phone.
I don't know how. I'll make it work. I don't know. Now, this is something too, like an idea I would love for Ren to do for T-shirts. It's like take like an episode, like how the cover here has got like an amalgam of like what happens on this VHS tape. So if we were to take like Celice, Lizard Man, and some of the trolls or something like that, and like create like this image with like a collage for like the episode Song of Celice or Dawn of Dragoon, or
cool.
like making an amalgam of like the important aspects of a certain episode. Like if we did like Dawn of Dragoon, like
Lizard Man looks really good on the front cover of that. by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I said Lizard Man looks really good on the back of that. No, on the front. He's on the front.
That's
in the back. Huh?
What?
Yeah, he's in the back. No,
he's on
no,
right
on
here.
the front.
In the middle.
No, on the front.
No, he's talking.
He's
Yeah.
up at. He's the big one on the front.
Ren, that's not him.
Huh?
That's not Lizard Man on the front of the.
He got his tongue out. What are you talking about?
No, that's not him.
It's a fish snake.
Huh?
It's a what?
Lizard Man.
Well, I don't know the technical term for it because it's not name checked
sure
in the
Doosan
show.
does. I'm sure Doosan does.
Yes, I'm sure him and James both know, but I'm sorry, unless it's name checked in the show or it's made available, I don't know it. So
that's a fish snake.
That's like a fish snake, you sheep. Because it moves like a snake and it has a fish head.
What?
Where did you see a fish like that?
All right.
Enough of this bullshit. Rebecca's
Everybody's
got
it loaded.
All right, it's time to get to the fucking episode. Guys.
Yeah, put the hammer.
But anyway, for VHS lovers out there, this is what you need if you want this on VHS. This beautiful back cover here with these awesome shots from Donald Dragoon and Song of Celice. Rented this a lot from King Video back in the day.
Nice.
But not the particular copy.
You got that muted back there, so no audio is going to
come
come
out? Yeah, it's muted.
All right,
it's muted.
Yeah, so Doosan doesn't get threatened with a lawsuit from Mattel.
Yeah. Everybody ready?
Ready.
All right, yep. Tyler, give us the 3-2. Tyler's going to say 3, 2, 1, Ren, and then we'll play.
Can he count?
Okay?
Can he count?
Yeah,
I try. Slavic sheet.
All right, Tyler, here we go.
All right. 3, 2, 1, action.
All
right. What a breath of fresh air.
See, that's when I should have had the fart thing queued up.
Well, watching this in upscale is like taking a dump that makes you feel like you slept for 12 hours. Look at this.
God, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Isn't it? This is wonderful work, Deuce.
Beautiful. Yes, it is.
This is the German Blu-ray upscale.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Good Lord.
God.
Yeah, we all need to work on obtaining copies of those.
I fucking do. I really do. I absolutely need that in my life.
I do too.
I love seeing the hairs and the little spots that were on the reel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop up, and you know it's real.
Well, it just kind of shows you all the work that went into all of this animation.
Right?
Yeah, but that wasn't intentional.
Yeah, but just little things that get picked up, they're still fun to see that, though. Oh my God, you just get lost watching the intro to the show. It makes me want to go work out right now.
I know the music's like.
Yeah, there's not you play that open, which I listen to Doosan's upscale of the intro a lot when I lift weights.
Rest in peace, Michael Reeves.
Yep.
Yes.
We did a watch along.
Several classics.
Away just
the Dragon Invasion.
Yeah.
A little tidbit of trivia here, which Doosan, I don't know if he knows this or not. Rebecca may know if it's or not.
I'm sure he does.
But the character of Yogg is actually featured in Conan comics, is a giant creature that is worshipped. Which I feel like, as we mentioned last week, these guys who wrote He-Man clearly had read a lot of Conan books.
Oh, yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Good Lord, this looks amazing.
Yeah. I can't wait to listen to this with the sound on.
Yeah.
I have the sound on because I have earphones.
Yeah. Where Tyler's watching on his phone and Ren's watching it on his laptop. Yeah. They don't have the luxury.
No, it's on my...
Well, yeah, but you have to have you got to have the sound muted so it won't play out.
Hey, don't yell at me. I'm sensitive.
Oh, yeah.
But I watched it earlier. I told you I watched it right before we came on.
I believe you.
The first half, anyway.
Yeah, I believe you.
No, you don't.
I do. It took me a little while when I was a kid to realize that like Pangus is like the same model as Professor Orion from the Shadow of Skeletor. Like just saying that they would reuse a full-on character, sometimes very cleverly and sometimes pretty lazily. Like Celice was used in City Beneath the Sea, but they just color her skin green, and that is it.
Yep.
Hey,
they didn't think we would be sitting here like watching.
I guess not.
All the
Larry Taylor wrote that episode
40 years later.
But yeah.
Oddly enough, all those characters were supposed to originally have brand new looks. but for one reason or another, they just opted to reuse the models.
Well, and sometimes it works.
I guess it's just time.
Yeah.
They ran out of time, so they had to reuse something.
The worst episode was that She-Ra episode when Adora ends up in Eternian past before the Eternals was built. That's literally the worst instance of rampant model reuse.
Oh yeah. I feel like a lot of these ideas, like this idea too of Yogg, like that's something that you could have a lot of fun with expanding on, or the Celice character too. And it just kind of so much leaves such an impression, just one episode, and then it's like quickly forgotten and moved on. But I felt like someone now could like take this and run with this idea. And I love this at this moment too, of like Teela's always busting Adam's balls and giving him shit, and the minute another woman shows interest, she is like, "Oh, you bitch,
fuck off!" Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't that how it usually works in terms of the tenuous relationship of the unspoken word of you're into each other, but neither of you want to say anything, and then another lady comes along, and being the stupid male, you're like, well, you never said anything.
Yeah.
You should have said something.
I love that when Skeletor says most interesting, like that line of dialogue, the way Alan delivers it, and the echo. I always love the statue of Skeletor.
Yeah.
So fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
Fucking awesome.
I don't know for what this was such a memorable shot to me as a kid. This whole sequence and this bridge that goes through Snake Mountain that they're standing on. It's just there's so much of the interior of Snake Mountain that's just so fascinating. As a kid, you don't quite notice it on VHS, and you watch it here and you just see so many more details.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to see one of the greatest characters of all time here. Yeah,
Lizard Man.
I get so pumped as a kid. Where is he? Where is he, man?
Tyler inching closer to
He's lazy ass sleeping on a rock.
Maybe he got drunk last night.
Yeah, he had too many with Nathan. Yeah, I gotta have Lizard Man drawn by Ren at some point.
I'm just in awe because I've never seen it so clear before. Sorry, Ren.
Oh, you're fine. I'm sorry.
Just imagine how a real HD scan of the film reels would look.
God.
Like, not only would it look this much sharp, but also the cause would have been much, much better.
And there's certain moments when I watch the show when the transformation sequence kicks in because of the circumstances, I get really excited. And this whole sequence here, like Lizardman comes in and then Evelyn says, "We're taking the singer," and then that's when Adam goes to trans. I just love the stakes here. Like,
Evelyn really uses this rope trick through this episode, doesn't she?
I like that shot of Trapjaw. That's just awesome. All right, it's time to go kick some ass. Yeah. This is how I feel when I drink my pre-workout.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
About 10 minutes after.
Let's
go nuts.
Oh God, I'm picking up like a nice barbell. I'm pulling up. Oh yeah, I love the tingling sensation. Oh man, it's awesome. It's like the power Grayskull is like flowing through my veins.
Now Tyler's taking a big dump in his pants and he's gonna sit down.
Oh, so warm.
I know we've probably touched on this a little bit before, Tyler, but why do you enjoy Lizard Man so much?
As a kid, I just wanted to know more about him. Like he was a character that just showed up, and he's in 2 episodes. And I thought this kind of frog-looking lizard character that was pals with He-Man. I'm like, I want to know more about him. And I kind of looked at him as like this kind of like he moves around like how Spider-Man would, like clings to walls, can run up, very acrobatic. I feel like there's so much more you could have done with the character, and even though he just has 2 very limited appearances and doesn't get to do a whole lot, but characters that show up briefly, some of them just left an impression on me, and he was one of them. Just like Azrog and Spydra, Shakoti and Mask, Laura Terran invaded Lady Valtira. Like I wanted to know more about him. Strong Arm was another one. I'm like, I want to see him more. Strong Arm.
I'll ask this then: if these characters had appeared in more episodes, would you still enjoy them as much?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very, very much so.
Kidding? What kind of a question is that?
Well, because you think about it, if they're there in too many episodes and get overexposed, that could lead to a tendency for them to be in storylines of episodes that aren't necessarily so strong or that you don't enjoy, and you could kind of turn on the character.
Well, I mean, because when I was a kid, Man at Arms and Tila are in damn near every episode, and I kept wondering, like, where's Fisto? You know, where's Buzz Off? Where's Mechanic? And eventually, I would see them. But when you have such limited access and don't get to see them on TV that much, you're like, I'm so sick and tired of seeing Man at Arms bust Orko's balls and it's Tila again.
That's kind of what I was getting at. You see the same characters over and over. You're like, them again. Yeah.
But there were. I mean, some I clearly didn't mind seeing over and over again, but I needed to see more. Like with the Evil Warriors, like I need to see more than just Beastman, Trapjaw, and Evil. I need to see Triclops. I just things like that meant a whole lot to me as a kid. But so many episodes, it's the core cast used over and over again. That's why it was such a big deal. Yeah. And you see a shot of the other throne in the background there.
Yeah, a little bit of error.
Yeah.
Can I ask if Kermit the Frog wasn't in this show, would you still love that character?
Well, then it means he would just show up in She-Demon and Phantos, which is a fantastic episode. I don't care what that kraut from the UK who's flying over here right now.
Oh no, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
What's that got to do with?
Because James shits all over She-Demon and Phantos, which is the only other appearance of Lizard Man.
We'll get to that at the end of this. I do want to say I really like that little centipede-esque monster.
And I like this shot. I just like this idea of He-Man, Lizard Man, Battle Cat, and Orko all teaming up to go after Yogg. That's why I just wanted to say, I had Axel draw Lizard Man for me. I had Kevin Sharp draw Lizard Man for me. I gotta have Ren draw Lizard Man.
He didn't even run very good.
Man, will you shut the hell up?
Oh, these guys are cool.
Yeah, the orcs.
Look at those helmets.
Yeah, the orcs are cool. And they'll show up, from time to time. I think of like Double-Edged Sword as like it's kind of a world expansion.
And I know that we have a tendency, other than Joe, to shit on Origins figures, but I think like an army builder of orcs would be kind of fun to have a few of those to put on the shelf in Origins form. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
If only Mattel thought like that instead of like, hey, I know what we're gonna do.
San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Orc 3-pack. That'll be $75.
That's right. That's coming up. San Diego Comic-Con.
3 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
But
are they having any specials at San Diego this year?
They'll probably have something that'll be announced soon enough.
Yeah, probably like a shitty variant or something like that.
It's only in a couple days.
It'll be Slime Pit He-Man. Hey, you better back now. Yeah.
It'll probably be an online exclusive.
Either that or you'll have to be there in person.
Well, tell Tom to pick it up for you because he's going to be there.
No.
Bill Bratsky? Your Tom Brysky?
My Tom Brysky, yep.
Yeah. I just think like there's a lot of fun to be had with that character, Lizard Man. It's like having all these various characters that are all allies of He-Man. Like there's so much fun you could have with that.
Yeah.
And I don't need to see a race of Lizard Man either. Like I always like the idea that he's the last of his race, which is why they just call him Lizard Man.
Yeah, but you couldn't necessarily do that with every character. Not all of them can be.
No, but I just think about like if Nightlight was working on this, they call him Gary.
His name would be Kermit.
Oh no, he probably would do that
because
he probably thought, oh, it's such saucy nerd humor. Oh,
Yeah, Kermit Diffrog. He'll be French.
Yeah, Kermit D. Frog. And he'd be like, ha ha, I've done it again. I like this whole shot, this wide shot of like all of them in the same, like this here with Skeletor with his arms crossed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a shot coming of Evelyn with her arms crossed, and she just looks badass with her arms crossed here in a second.
Pupil's gone.
Yeah. Look at that shot of Evelyn.
Yeah. No, yeah. I always like that too. Of any time when you see that, especially in horror films where they just have the wide eyes. There's just something really effective and creepy about it.
And Linda Gary does such a great job as Celice here. Like she was a woman of so many talents, and it's a shame that she is not celebrated as one of the top voice artists of all time, up there with Peter Cullen and Frank Welker. Because
Yeah.
she did so much on this show.
Yep.
And that particular laugh of Skeletor's right there, I just thought that was like, it's a very distinct cackle, like seeing that. And I think part of this episode was inspired by the movie Dragon Slayer. I think Michael Reeves was a big fan of that movie, because I think I think even in James's first book, like this location, I think was a reference to something in that movie, which I've never seen all of that movie. I've seen
it
Pretty good
years
movie.
and years ago.
It's a pretty good movie.
I remember as a
You
kid
watch
seeing
it now, and the dragon effect is like still holds up.
because I was kind of bummed I didn't see more of the dragon when I was a kid. Like it felt very limited, and I remember getting bored with it. Like there's nothing happening.
I can see that. It's good.
Speaking of the last of, you were talking about the Last of the Lizard guys. I saw half of Last Unicorn the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I need to watch it again because I started it at about 3 in the morning and I passed
Fell
out.
asleep. Yep, been there, brother.
I've got to start it over. But yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. It's very somber, very mellow. It's not what you expect, though.
Is that right?
I'm happy you're watching it, though.
Yeah, well, I said I would. I'm not Joe Amato. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you guys if I say I'm going to watch something, yeah.
I love it. That's one of my favorite movies ever.
It is. Bakshi's the one that made the Hobbit films, right? The animated ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
Thundercats.
the forest guy, the hunter in the beginning.
Yeah.
Looked exactly like those guys in that show.
Yep, where they over exaggerate the wrinkles and
everything. Yeah, I love that style though.
Yeah.
Tyler just over here silently acting this out.
Oh, the shot, like I love Beastman when Celice walks out of frame and Beastman, you see him smiling. Like I just love like I just think that was awesome. It was like
it's very wicked.
Yeah,
yeah.
And
it's
the shot,
style, man.
like all them watching her. You know, like it's like the model shot being used, but it's so epic with her pose with her hands out
and that tear that she shed. It's like it's so sad because she's aware, but she can't help what she's doing. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Which I like seeing the vulnerability here of her and the sorceress, and these are small details that elude people who write. That's why I God, I would love to write He-Man. I'd give anything to write He-Man to write vulnerable characters and things like that.
Would you give even Spider-Man issue 300?
I would give up issue 300 to write He-Man. Yes, I would.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I tell you what, you give me that book, and someone who's got a lot of sense and brains comes up and says, Tyler, I'd like to make you an offer of a lifetime. If you give up this book, I will put you in charge of the new He-Man comic book that's coming out this year. You can write all the stories, all the bios. There will be no first names. Nope, not like anywhere.
Yeah, but then they tell you the caveat is the central premise of the story revolves around the technovirus. I'm sorry.
And I'm like, where's that wood chipper at?
I'm going to jump right into it.
Yep. And my arms go flying like Kermit the Frog running out of picture there.
Going back to earlier with the little centipede creature, I think caves are always a good set piece to have big creatures with that added horror element and suspense to it. It's always a good place, locale for things like that to happen in.
That shot of Beastman, like that side shot I've always loved that when I was a kid. It looked very imposing. And here we go. Here's the big money shot with the He-Man things getting ready to kick in here. Yeah, they're running out with Lizard Man. That's awesome. So cool.
It's just the nice shot of everyone there with He-Man posed with the sword, Lizard Man in the background, Tilo Man at arms.
Yeah, I love shots like that. And picking up the basher. Oh, I just love moments like this of He-Man. Like, it's not like doing anything crazy, but it's doing something that clearly in this moment means something significant.
How heavy is He-Man?
I think he's about my weight, I think.
Then there's no way he could have pulled that damn airplane out of the sky.
You haven't seen me in the gym now, have you?
Oh, come on. Now.
Hey, that is no airplane. That is called the Basher. Deucin, follow it up.
But
God. Deucin's probably like digging in
your
his ear
backup
looking
is on
at something.
vacation.
Yeah.
Deucin's
to
probably
lunch.
Deucin's bored. He's like, I've watched this episode one too many times.
I've remastered this shit. I can't stand it.
Yeah, he's done his part.
Yeah.
He watched it 4 times before he sent it to us.
Which we need to like pick another fun episode so he can upscale it too.
Deucin, is there anything you would like?
Upscale a human episode.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, present or at least give us the Blu-ray version of it. I guess is what I should say.
What the smoke?
I'm so used to Deucin upscaling everything. A 0G bubble.
Yeah, the weakest part of the episode.
It's
Yeah,
not.
what the
You know,
hell?
it's yeah.
Probably because there's only like 3 minutes of 3 minutes.
Yeah, well,
left.
you got to have to
Yeah,
wrap
you
it up.
got to
yeah.
wrap the shit up. You know.
Well, it's another thing too. Some people aren't aware of too, like how many cut scenes that were either storyboarded or actually filmed and animated, and then they
looks
cut.
fucking badass in this lighting.
Oh, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
God, that's cool.
I wish they were able to match the tentacles.
Yeah, they're
like
not
this,
as
yeah,
detailed.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Deucin, is there anything you would like to add trivia-wise about this episode? You've been relatively quiet while we've been watching along.
Yeah, what the
Well,
hell,
it was,
dude?
it
It's
was
late.
originally supposed to be part of the Greatest Adventure special,
Mm-hmm.
set to be right after Tila's quest.
Which, yeah, to for kids back in '83 to have been able to see that in theaters, the greatest adventures of all. Now that's something I know me and Joe covered a while back, but I would love for all of us to cover the greatest adventures of all. Like what, at least the wraparound sequences of how beautifully animated they are, and how what an impression that left on me. Like I memorized that dialogue as a kid because I thought I'll never get to see this stuff again. I thought He-Man will never be on DVD. It'll never go anywhere. I'll just have to watch it on VHS.
That's crazy that you thought that way. I guess understandably.
Yeah,
so
well, I thought I was the only person who liked He-Man. You know,
little did you know.
Little did I know. Yeah, I even wrote it down. I wrote down.
You asked Jeeves, and he showed you the way.
Yep.
He said, "Well, since you're the only one that's ever asked, I guess I'll give you all the juice."
It was like, well, Jeeves says I'm a loser, but here you go.
Here's a Photoshop of Jennifer Aniston naked to tie you over.
Oh wow, that's got to be real. Oh man, if you like this, Lisa Kudrow nude. Holy shit!
I never had any ambition to see Lisa Kudrow nude.
I
don't want to end the watch along talking about that.
Oh, I don't. But hey, we're talking about fake news. We're supposed to be talking about this masterpiece here.
Well, yeah.
But she's definitely a character that I think could have easily been revisited.
Yeah.
There's no need. Her braces are too high.
What?
Huh?
Her braces are too high?
Her bracers.
Oh, her braces. I thought like her braces. Like she's not wearing braces. Make it sound like she spits when she talks.
They didn't have orthodontists on Eternia.
Yeah. She's got a lisp and she can't.
Well,
get it
actually, you know what? They would have you believe that they did have a dentist on Eternia. In fact, it was
on
Skeletor.
On Eternia, everyone's got perfect teeth, even Skeletor.
Yeah, they're technologically advanced.
Well, now the oh man,
fantastic episode.
I had that bookmarked.
One of the best.
Have to flip through. Let me.
Yes, absolutely amazing.
And now we're going to see what the Antichrist has to say about this episode. I'm still saying, frankly, it falls apart in the second act.
Here you go.
It's just not good.
From one James Etok. Unfortunately,
it's probably over right now.
He's in California right now. I'm pretty sure he's landed since then. So he is
California.
He is here in the States. But here is James Etok's review of Song of Celice. All right. This episode has all the makings of a great one, but somehow it falls short. The basic premise itself is wonderful, But too many opportunities are passed by. Instead of seeing more of Celice and the danger that is faced by her absence, we are treated to an out-of-place subplot involving Tila attempting to find and rescue her father. The scenes at Snake Mountain with Celice, following under command of Skeletor, are good, but this is the third but in this review. But by contrast,
nothing but a big butt.
But by contrast, the scenes of He-Man and his friends following Yogg are not. The final confrontation at Castle Grayskull should feel like an event, but it feels like something is missing.
Another butt.
Yep,
Are we
Yogg's
keeping count?
all too brief battle with He-Man pretty much sums up the episode. 4 out of 10.
Can you believe this horse shit?
Unbelievable.
4 out of 10. E-Talk, what are you thinking?
You maniac.
You're off the show. You can't come back.
Yeah. I'm glad he's not in the logo yet. Deucin, cancel that.
You are barred.
That's my fault.
Rebecca.
That's my fault. Yeah, that's my fault. I need to get to it.
I thought Deucin designed that.
No, he did, but I not updated the.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And we got to get that new. We got to get the new intro. I told you like last year. Let's see this and let's see this, and and she was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
Tyler, but not James can't be in it. Not until he gives you issue 300 of Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's the payoff. That's why it's supposed to be a surprise, but I'm like, I'm not putting you in there until you give them. But he's like, I don't even have it. I'm like, well, you better find it.
Okay, so I'm going to be getting a copy from Ren and a copy from James. So that way
see,
if Mattel does approach me and say, look, we want to amend our selfish and dumbass ways. We got rid of these idiots. So if you give up one copy, you can work for us and write He-Man and make sure we don't fuck it up anymore. So I'll give it to the homeless. So here you go. Yeah.
You get 2 copies. It's retirement time.
Hey, I've earned it. I have earned the right to get 2 copies of that and work on He-Man.
Rebecca throwing the hammer down now. She's getting that attitude like she did last week. She's just like, all right,
I want to see more of
Shit.
that. Yeah,
All
I
right,
want to see
let's move
more of
on.
this shit. Tell people to shut the fuck up.
Especially Joe.
Yes. We know Joe will listen to you. He ignores the rest of us.
Well, before we go ahead and wrap this up, I'll ask the chat if you got any questions for us. I already have a couple lined up, but before I get into those, put questions in the chat for us. Well, we got a few minutes. We'll go ahead and answer some of those. But before we move on to said questions, Song of Celice, out of 10. E-Talk gives it a whole whopping 4. I don't know what's brain damage, I guess.
I'll give him a whopping 5 across his jaw when I see him there.
What does everyone else here on Fans of Power give Song of Celice out of 10?
I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a fantastic episode. It's a lot going on, but sometimes that works not very good, and sometimes it works great. I think it works. It's a lot of fun. And obviously, it could have easily been a 2-parter, but for what it is and the limitations, I think it works great. Yeah. And Lizard Man's in it, so that obviously puts it over the top.
I'm surprised you didn't just give it a 10 because of that, actually.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
He's trying to be realistic.
I'm trying to be, somewhat dignified here.
He doesn't want anybody to go bullshit.
Well, because everyone is. I feel like I'm the only, other than Rebecca, I'm the only Lizard Man fan walking this planet.
I like Lizard Man.
He's
Because
awesome.
he's a trash character.
No, he's cool.
See, Rain just doesn't get anything. He gets nothing. He has the brain of an ice cube.
Well, since
Ren with a hoodie.
Oh God! Well, since Ren's going to sit here and take a big, as Tyler says, soft serve dump on it.
Yeah, he's going to start, being a blast of hot air.
What's your rating out of 10, Ren?
The whole episode's probably a 6.
Okay. It's better than E-Talk. It's better than E-Talk.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6. I mean, it was decent. Her singing is terrible, but like it's an old 80s cartoon.
You're not gonna start singing like fucking Adele or something like that.
I sing that in the shower. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she sings like Adele.
Shower alone a lot, don't you?
Get the hell up in there.
Fuck Adele. I sing like.
Yeah, fuck Adele.
Hey, did you say shower?
Yeah.
And Joe's like, oh, there's a naughty words.
Showers are not your
All right. What 8.5 from Tyler, 6 out of 10 from Ren. Rebecca, what do you got?
8. Solid 8.
8 out of 10. Deucin. What you got?
6 out of 10.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
I feel
I'm
like the
gonna-
only thing that doesn't make it a 10 for me is I do agree with James, like that Tila little quest
Subplot.
was out of kind of taking up from the plot of Celice and everything. So that's the only thing really keeping it from a 10 for
Which
me.
I mean, I won't argue. I mean, it's a action sequence to kind of throw into kind of. I mean,
It's an
I'm sure.
awesome ass
I'm sure it was
scene, but it's just
intended
out
to
of
be
place.
longer too, but that's why I kind of felt like this could have benefited from a two-parter of having all these like what He-Man, Lizardman, Baddock, and Orko deal with in the caverns beneath Tauren, her trying to save men, or even trying to get to Snake Mountain and realizing they're too late, they've already left. Then they got to head back to Grayskull before it's too late. You really could have expanded upon that and like the torment they put Celice through, like her realizing they're gonna,
God, that stuff's great. That's what
Yeah.
makes it so high for me is her anguish and how Filmation, the animators there and the voice actress just like made her so sympathetic. Like you see
And-
it, the animation in her face and
that she's
like
a very
that here it's very sympathetic.
and just for like and kind of briefly touching, like it's a family heritage that her family has been the siren for Tauren for who knows how far back to keep this beast at bay, which makes you feel like could this have been a beast who existed during pre-eternity days, the days of Hero and Eldor, like was Zhog, just this. I don't know. I feel like you can kind of have a lot of fun. That's why I'm saying there's so much potential in just breaking down one episode.
Yes,
Yog
Ren?
was the unnamed one.
Was that the hand you jerk off to, Rand? What? I'm not sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Oh, okay. I thought he
So-
was making fun of me, like, yeah, this is five stars of bullshit or something
So
like that.
her lineage is to keep this thing at bay.
Yes.
Her entire bloodline was keeping this thing at bay with their siren song. Yes.
Or someone in the family it passed out.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So you notice that this episode is set up because her crappy singing was not able to keep that thing at bay. That thing was like, "What the hell? Would you shut up there?" She was like, "Oh."
What are you talking about? It put him to sleep. What are you laughing for,
That's
Rebecca?
like Scuttle from The Little Mermaid.
I hate you all. I hate all of you.
No,
Nathan's
to tie-
laughing. Rebecca's like, I do it again.
No,
You sound like
to-
Little
I love
Mermaid.
Rebecca.
Why isn't Duke chiming in and saying you all are assholes? He's just sitting there. Like I picture Deuce just like sitting there like foaming at the mouth.
The cat.
Because Dulcin knows that I'm 98% correct. Like I might be wrong 2% of the time.
98% correct. Her singing did work.
That's terrible.
It's not so egregious like yours when you're wrong.
But to Tyler's point, the singing did work. That it did send the monster back
You
down.
can't like when the creature bursts
probably
out, you
didn't-
don't know what's going to happen, so you have to sing to put him to rest.
The monster
probably-
didn't go to rest. He ran to Grayskull.
He followed her music.
He ran away. Yeah, because he was trying to kill her.
No, he wasn't. He likes her music.
Whatever, man.
Why though?
Yes, honey. Exactly. You say it. Exactly.
God, you know what? We you know, I'm part of me is like wants to do this, but then part of me is like watch him, like Ren come in and just like Cartman when he takes a big shit and make love not Warcraft bathroom and just shits all over like the Dragon's Gift or Evelyn's Plot, like two of the best, if not the absolute best episodes ever written in the entire series. Like I can see Ren like. Granamir, man, what a trash character, man. He's trash.
You know Grenadier is trash.
Oh, man, Evelyn's Plot, Cordite, man, it's just trash, man. I don't buy it, man. I don't buy that trash,
Anything
man. Did I
Evelyn
say it
does
was
is
trash
amazing.
enough?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna give Song of Celice a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna kind of be in the middle.
That's
of
a good
everybody.
rating.
Smart man.
Yeah, I think
Smart man.
no, it's a fun episode. I'm gonna agree with Newt's point. I think Tila's subplot there. Kind of you could have done without that, or as Tyler said, make it a two-parter.
Expand upon it.
I don't argue that. Like with all the other stuff going on, you could have focused more on the Caverns of Tarn and the capture of Celice, and just cut out like this idea that they're going to go to Snake Mountain, especially when they don't even make it there.
Yeah.
You know. So, but I'm sure Michael wrote it with the intention of getting them to Snake Mountain.
Well, yeah, because I think when you're kind of in that mind space of working that, you kind of, given the cast of characters involved in the story there, you want to have it end at a good, like, a popular set piece, like to up the stakes.
Well, and haven't I mean, and then granted too, we already have one rather large character in the show with Yogg, so to have the centipede, it makes for a fun set piece. You know, in the Lake of Fire, but you kind of feel like you could probably cut that and just put more emphasis on what could they run into in the caverns, and just seeing all the malicious shit that Skeletor pulls. So, I can agree with you guys.
Well,
and I am civilized, unlike the trashman over there who just freaks of flies floating around his head.
Well, here is a question from earlier. I saved a couple of these from earlier. This comes from Rebecca's Bow, Simple Tricks and Nonsense. What's something, if you saw at PowerCon at a good price, you would buy it immediately? Oh, boy.
At a good price? Almost anything.
Yeah, what the hell is a good...
Like almost anything.
Yeah, I can't picture anything at PowerCon.
If it's a price, I just get it.
What's something I think that's just maybe a grail piece that for sure, if someone cut you a good deal while we're there.
I mean, if someone like $200-300 for a Jitsu Night Stalker 2-pack.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good luck for that.
I know. I'm just saying, like that will probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I hold that even above the Eternia playset because I saw that as a kid, whereas the playset I would not see, or even was aware that it was
just
a toy.
To lay eyes on it, I envy you.
Yeah. Oh, it was unbelievable to see that on the top shelf.
I've never even seen it at a con. All the cons I've gone to, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
There was one at the last PowerCon.
Was there? I didn't see it.
Seriously?
Eternia Dreams, I'm going to tell you, Eternia Dreams will have the biggest setup there as far as toy collectors. They may have been packed the whole time.
They must have been packed the whole time.
I guarantee they'll have one.
There were a couple tables I just didn't get a chance to see because they were just packed.
So there you go, Tyler. Dart over to that table and be like, "Don't you know who I am?"
Yeah, I'll give you an autograph, and
I'll give you this patch for it.
Yeah, here's a button.
Here's a button. I'll be like Penguin here. Wear a button. You know, just put it, yeah, and I'll just walk over and grab the 2-pack and get the fuck out of there and grab Eric and we'll just like Bonnie.
I'm out of here, guys. Sorry, my weekend's over.
Yeah, Nathan's in the getaway car. Floor it. And I pop up with my Tommy gun.
Yeah. Here's I'm sure Columbus has probably seen enough of that. Here's a question from DL from earlier, and this bounces back to Tyler going in his panic about not getting rid of everything we're going to have at the table. Would you guys do a group sign photo and make it available to listeners, watchers of the podcast who can't make it out to PowerCon? So my idea is everything that we take out there, whatever that we don't get rid of, I think I'm going to take it all, bring it back here with me, and then set something up to where, like a little website maybe or something where I can make little packs. Anything like the 8x10s, especially to the prints that Ren has made of us. We could probably maybe get some more. I'll chip in for that. Maybe I'll sign them. We'll make little packs with everything involved that we had at PowerCon, and then we can just send them out. Probably, honestly,
I think they should pay for Rens though.
Yeah, we'll have to probably.
I'm not going to.
No, I'll make it.
You guys are not going to pay me anything.
No, I meant our fans.
I'll make it cheap enough, as cheap as I can. You probably will have to pay for that, having it there on the website and everything, because shipping and whatnot.
The prints will only be $10 for when I'm done with it all at the show. There'll be $10. It'll be easy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna make sure that we have something there to the people that weren't able to attend. We can ship something out to you, kind of thing. Because I know Tyler's like, how are we gonna get rid of this stuff? We'll get rid of everything.
Well, I mean, that's why I just figured 100 was like, okay, look, it's a respectable number. It's not crazy. If we have some left over, it's only 99 buttons. Like Ren has the only button. or like Rebecca and John forgot there, so I'll go over and grab those, and I just like, we got 99 here, so
yeah.
But I mean, I just felt like, if it does good and people want them, I guess we could always do more. But I just not knowing how.
I think I'm going to limit the number of mine maybe to 20 or 25.
That's smart.
I think that'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
And when they're gone, they're gone. Like I said, you guys will have yours, and I'll have mine, of course. And
point being, anyone that can't make it out, we will have something that you could get. We'll just call it the Fans of PowerCon pack or something like that.
That'll be nice. Yeah. Set them up real nice. Yeah.
It'd be like the Will Rogers of the combo pack at the movie theater. We'll get Tommy Lee Jones to advertise it for us.
To promote it. It's like, you can get the Fans of PowerCon pack at $75.
Yeah.
Here's a question from Febmon. What would you have Celice do if she had been in the second episode? What would she have joined the Heroic Warriors as hinted at in tonight's episode?
Yeah, but probably not in the sense of like, she's got her own vehicle and she's driving along. She's driving in the Road Ripper along with He-Man and Teela or something like that. But I feel like it would have to be like something that they would go to Tarn and like, we need your siren song. Like, since Yogg is no longer a threat to Tarn, like, can you come with us to, the city of Drizdos, and help us stop this Leviathan that is terrorizing this fishing village or something like that. That merman is manipulating in the name of destruction. It's not for profit, it's just to fuck with people,
Yeah, but I mean, is it essentially just to try and see if her song's going to do anything to
we don't know. I mean, it's as we see, like, she can do anything she wants. She can bring the Jawbridge of Grayskull down with the sorceresses, being subdued. So she could probably make a Leviathan, like, be humble and relax and pull back.
It might be one of those things where her voice just calms the beast, kind of thing.
So
if she's directing it, like, if she could direct it at Ren, and Ren would be like, Tyler's like the most ingenious guy in the world. I'll do illustrations for him for free, no charge.
Amazing Spider-Man 300, no charge.
It's in the mail already, dude.
Free.
That's a hell of a song.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a song. Hey, the lyrics better be good because that voice is not.
I'm telling you, but Ren be getting up the next day with a T-shirt with my face on, telling his son, "I want you to grow up to be like him, boy."
Well, you know what? Oh my God! All right. Anyway, when it comes to song and music,
I can dream, can I?
Song and music. I'll ask. I don't even know if I asked Ren this before, but favorite musical artist. Who's someone, an artist or band that you come back to, love all their work?
My favorite.
Yeah, favorite all time.
Prince of all time.
Nice.
Motherfucker likes Prince. There you go.
Yeah, I was just listening to Controversy the other day.
I am appalled that you got so very excited.
Well, no, he's actually making fun of me when he said "motherfucker likes Prince," like, because I came out in high school liking Prince, and Nathan made fun of me for it.
I don't know why. I still don't know. I don't know.
You didn't think the '80s stuff was cool in terms of music, like, all the music. You thought at the time you just thought it was lame.
Right here, what the hell?
I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, Nathan woke up to make fun of me. It didn't matter what it was. He-Man,
honestly, it was kind of more of just making Tyler feel uncomfortable about
everything I like.
Yeah, isn't that a shitty person?
Yeah,
I know.
That was every day in high school.
Hey, I've changed my ways.
How did you bully him though?
I don't know. I don't know.
Funny as shit,
dude. Out of our group,
he kicked him in the nards.
No, that was Josh.
Yeah.
Out of our small group of friends, for whatever reason, I was pegged as like the leader of it. I don't know. And then I was just so boisterous, and I was calling like the popular kids. I was like making fun. I made fun of everybody. Everybody was a target to me. Like, it didn't matter, but his thing.
Awesome
what was good though is he was going after genuine assholes, like when he would make fun of the prep because they were genuine, like, pricks, like just unlikable people, and he would make fun of like silly shit, and he was a comedic genius. But if he decided I'm going to turn my attention towards you, then you're like, oh God.
It was honestly to play the therapist here. I think a lot of it's just insecurities in high school, just with the, waking up every day like not like hating myself. I get like looking in the mirror and be like, man, dude, you suck. But then I just like take that out on everybody else. I don't know. I was young and dumb. I've changed my ways. Tyler can attest to you. I don't really do that.
Yeah, I got to where I was, because I told him before, I really wanted to break him in two over my knee.
Yeah,
I really
did.
He
wanted to beat the shit out of me plenty of times.
There was one time I remember I got right up. I was like, I was so fucking mad.
He was gonna punch me.
I was, but it's just one of those things. Like I've never hit anybody, not even my brother.
There's still time. There's still time.
Well, I tell you what, if I ever see the Reverend, I'm liable to give him some lockjaw. But yeah,
hey, Rebecca, let's see if we can have them wrestle at PowerCon. See if we can get you guys fighting. I'd love to see
it wouldn't. No, it's not like that anymore.
Get you guys drunk.
No,
I don't drink, so you're not going to have any luck with that. So
we just piss you off. We just piss you off and get Nathan drunk. And then
but even that, like at this point, there's nothing Nathan could like razz me about that. I'm like, he's just full of shit at this point. Like if he decided to say, "Oh, Bionic 6 is lame as shit," man. Just
what? No, I'm not like the cartoon,
like a Looney Tune drunk,
Looney Tune character fucking walking around hiccuping
all the time.
I don't even
fucking bubbles popping over.
Yeah. It was like, and then he'd walk around because his fingers pickled. Like, hi, how have you been, Rebecca? All right, I see you like that illustration of me over there. And he's like his martini.
Hey,
my finger's pickled there.
Anybody want to go see Turtles Mutant Mayhem? Come on.
I was like, no, not singers. Or like Christopher Lloyd in Taxi. Well, just like completely like, his brain is completely fried from all
I love
drinking
Taxi.
drugs. Oh, I do too.
You like Taxi? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch it when I was a kid. I loved Christopher Lloyd and Lotka and Danny DeVito on the show when I was a kid. But yeah. Of course you haven't.
Is Taxi streaming anywhere?
On Paramount.
Okay, cool. I'll have to actually watch some more episodes of that. I used to watch it back because it used to come on Nick at Night all the time.
Yeah, Nick at Night. That's how I used to watch it too. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of shows on Nick at Night. And TBS would play Sanford and Son like at 7:00 in the evening.
Dude, Sanford and Son's great.
That show fucking rocks.
I used to love that one.
And Grady is my favorite side character on the show because there's a guy that works at Virginia Tech. He reminds me of Grady. He's like a real perverted Grady. I've never told him he looked like Grady, but he just reminds me of Grady.
Yeah.
But watching like Mr. Ed on Nick and Night and begging him, can I watch Mr. Ed, please? Like, no, I don't like that.
That's weird that you wanted to actually fucking watch Mr. Ed. I never wanted to watch.
Mr. Ed was an amazing show.
Really? What the fuck, it was awesome. Guys? Come on. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure it's good, but just as a kid, I'm like, Mr. Ed. Yeah, come on.
Well, I mean, but granted, I was 4 or 5 years old. They'd play Mork and Mindy. I'd watch Mary Tyler Moore.
But Ren, dude, you were already in your mid-30s when that was not.
Man.
Hell yeah, I got him. Here's the question from Oliver Belmont. Tyler, as a fan of the Predator films, what arsenal of the Predator would you like to acquire? Wrist blade, spear, cloak device, smart disc blade, net gun, or the self-destructive explosion?
All that I would like to acquire.
I love you, Ren. I'm just fucking with you.
Too late.
Wait, I think that targeting system, just because it would scare the shit out of people. Like, all you have to do is flash that targeting system on something. Oh, what the fuck?
Well, Ren wouldn't know.
Hey, isn't per the latest movie the targeting system supposed to be like for autism?
Oh my god.
Dude,
because that's what the new movie, the Predators are coming to Earth to
harness the power of autism. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That was the last one.
I shouldn't laugh about it, but it just
worst fucking movie I've ever watched.
It is. It's pretty.
Me and John just kept looking at each other like,
shaving
what are we watching?
I'm so glad I refused to watch that movie.
Don't.
I knew it was
It's
gonna be
That's
shit,
smart.
and I knew it was gonna be
Absolute
shit.
shit. God,
So I don't
so
sit
bad.
there and say and be like those guys who get all pissed off because they one wants to be negative about it. No, it's just gonna fucking suck because I know it. I've seen enough shitty movies that I've like Alien versus Predator. Maybe it won't be that bad. Alien versus Predator 2. Maybe it won't be that
Is it one
bad.
that
Ghost
hasn't
Rider.
come out yet? It's not
No. It's the one that
It
came out a
hasn't
few
come out.
years ago.
Yeah, this was like
The
20.
one
It
with the
was
little
before
kid
COVID.
from The Shining. And,
Yeah,
not
and like
The
the
Shining-
shitty
Shining.
villain from
Sorry,
from Logan.
Insidious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they gave him like an Iron Man suit at the end, and the Punisher's in it, and he just like all they do is just cuss, and they think it's funny.
The humor
it's
was
funny.
awful. The
Oh,
humor was
yeah.
god awful.
You're just jealous.
Yeah, I wish I could be that funny. Just walk around saying penis, penis, big fucking erect penis.
Born of
I'd have
4th
had
of
more
July
respect.
for everybody there.
Yeah.
Uh,
If
Yeah,
it was
well,
Tom
in the first-
Cruise in a wheelchair
first-
hunting the Predator, then I would have went to go see that.
Yeah, but
know, instead-
Tyler, in the first movie, Jesse Ventura said he's a sexual tyrannosaurus.
No, yep, I'm gonna mute him there. I don't know where he's gonna go.
Yeah.
I don't, Deucin, don't do it. I don't know what you're gonna say. I'm gonna mute you. No.
Yeah, I think I know what he's
Sexual
trying to say.
tyrannosaurus.
I think I was gonna say
Well, if he was skipping the first part
I
and
was
then just
quoting
saying
the character.
Oh,
Sexual
no,
tyrannosaurus.
even then, please don't do it.
no, well, the part
What
that's
did Jesse
offensive is the,
Ventura do?
Deucin, don't.
No,
I
Sexual tyrannosaurus.
I have my mouse on remove right now. Will not hesitate to click it.
I genuinely don't know what he did.
Okay.
What
Just-
happened?
no. Look at Rebecca. She's like,
yeah,
because
she's
he
broke.
it made me nervous. Don't do it. All right, here's a question from Philippe. Would you guys consider receiving Robert Kirkman's Master of Icons one-shots?
No,
I have what is that?
I don't know
I
what
don't
that is.
know. I don't either. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, did I miss something that is
Master of
current?
Icons.
Yeah,
And we're all searching now.
I think. He's talking about Icons of Evil because Robert Kirkman worked
Oh
on that.
shit!
Oh, well, I owned all 4 issues. I just think most of them suck. You're
I
talking
wouldn't
about from the 2002
Yeah.
line?
Yeah, it's showing
Yeah, well-
Robert Kirk. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
assuming.
we did the Trap Jaw, which was the only one worth a damn. All the others ate shit. They were fucking terrible. They were all bad. But
Oh shit! I've got those.
yeah.
Chris is like, oh yeah. Here's a question from JSP. If any of you guys got a copy of TMNT Shredder's Revenge, I have it on Switch. I probably want to get it on Steam to maybe stream it one day. Tyler doesn't play newer video games, but he would play this if he did have a device.
Because I played the last Turtles game that Nathan got that had like Usagi and Metalhead.
Oh well,
Ground
that was the fan made game, but this
Yeah,
is
that
like
was awesome.
That official one. But yeah, Shredder's
Yeah.
Revenge. That game kicks ass. That's a lot of fun. And I know they are gonna actually have Usagi as DLC now.
Yeah.
in that game.
Love Usagi.
So that kicks ass. I put
That's
in
a
the
good
chat.
book series too.
Put in the chat like 2 minutes ago if they had any other questions. I think we'll take
Okay.
one more question and we'll go ahead and cut it off at that. But while we're doing that, let me delete these and add these because I said I was going to show these off at the end of the show. Keep everybody waiting. What Ren has done. It's going to be available on this 11 by 17 print. I got to add everybody here. You don't have Deucin in here. You're still working on
Not
that
yet.
one, right?
Yeah. After we get off here, I'm gonna ask Deucin what he wants.
I
to
imagine
be,
it'd just be a picture of Merman
depicted
like with
as.
his mouth covered up or something like. Because that's
No,
been like his.
Warwick
got-
Davis. Warwick Davis.
Okay.
So, which picture would you like me to show off first? Who should I show off first here? Because we got the 5 of us.
Rebecca should be last. We'll
Okay.
save the best for last.
Well,
Let's start with Joe then.
We'll start with Joe since Joe isn't here. Here's what you can.
Burn.
Here's what you can expect on this 11 by 17 print that's going to be at PowerCon. There's Joe Amato.
I didn't notice the hand in the lap.
I didn't
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
morning too. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Because the one thing I noticed was the teeth, the goofy teeth. I thought that was a wonderful touch that he put on there.
Oh, the buck teeth.
Now
were
people are going to
awesome.
be like, "Is that what Joe's teeth really look like?"
Yeah, they're yellow.
That's
they look
exactly
like
what Joe
they
really
look,
We
they
don't
look like
know.
pieces of
He
corn.
takes off the mask and that's what you see.
That's exactly. He looks exactly
Man,
like the
he
ears
to
and
the
everything.
toilet.
All that
Yeah, so the
nasty ass
backgrounds
ramen.
won't be flat. Just to let everyone know.
It'll probably be
where
like Joe in
the-
like an alleyway with like cats and shit like that.
I'm hoping to mildly mimic our backgrounds,
Okay.
but of course, like there's way too much shit
Yeah,
in
too much shit
in
here.
Tyler's
and
background
here.
and yours.
Yeah.
We'll just put
and-
Castle
and
Grayskull behind me.
mine.
We'll call it a day.
Or just put a sign
Yeah, I'm
that
not
says
doing that.
too much shit.
Yeah, there's too much shit.
Well, then you're gonna draw like a couple of dead hookers behind Joe, where he's just
Oh man.
we'll have like X's on their eyes.
Yeah, that would be good. I'll put that back up there.
So just imagine all these dead hookers, X's on their eyes, or like like they've been knocked out, so they have like birds and stars over their head, and
that'd be good.
yeah,
Here is Ren McKenzie making himself look
yeah,
buff.
that's rocking, yeah.
That is so
Yeah,
I like
because my
the glow in
glasses,
the glasses
are
there.
never flashy. I'm always trying to take the glare away from my glasses. I'm like, fuck it. I guess you won't see my eyes.
No, but that looks good though. It looks
like
cool
that.
like
Yeah,
that.
it looks really cool.
People are going to get a lot of vibes off of this one, I imagine. But there I am. I love it.
The big eye, I was like, holy shit, that looks awesome. Like I just thought
it's like in Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
You sent me 3 different pieces, 3 different pictures.
I did.
And this was the best one, most exciting one, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, you
So that's
gave
when
me 3 regular faces.
Well, you told us to just like send kind of like a regular face, one of you like making a face, like you.
See, I didn't get any of that. He just told me, "Hey, I need a picture of your face." I had no idea.
Trust me, yours works out pretty good.
Well, it does, but I'm like,
Tyler,
yeah.
You sent me 2 of the exact same pictures.
That's
and I wasn't even trying to make an angry face. I was just
That's just how Tyler looks, man. He just always looks mad.
I have been told I look angry a lot, which I've heard it from Erica, Nathan, friends, family. They all say
RBF.
I guess so, which my dad apparently has that too. So I like, and it's like I'm supposed to walk around like Steve Martin.
Oh wait, hang on.
No.
Do it again.
Yeah. No.
You were cut. There you go.
Yeah.
Terrible.
But no, I was really impressed with how he did all of them.
You
really
gave
good.
Me, your pictures had like weird facial fluff, and I was like, that shit doesn't even look real.
I don't know, maybe it's the lighting in here, like because the sun was still out, so I don't know if it had something to do with that or
Yeah,
what.
sure,
But
and that's why Joe looks like a corpse. It's the light. It's always the light.
I didn't know that anything like that had shown up. So I probably could have worn a T-shirt, but I just came in. I thought he was just going to use her face. I didn't mean to just wear.
No, I mean that's accurate though.
I mean that's how I look. So much. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that looks great. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
That would be cool if we
that,
had these like on
picture
T-shirts
forever
too.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the separate images. I'll crop your pieces out and send them to you. You can do what you want to.
Ren,
awesome.
Ren. I was gonna say, how Tyler's
put the whole thing on a shirt.
Well, I was gonna that, but also how Tyler was saying too. Like you could take the individual images as well and put those on shirts. I know that's kind of like having like 7 different fucking designs, but
it won't be as hard as you think. It actually the work will be done, so it'll be super easy.
Or even
not a problem.
good.
But I
It's so
think having
good.
this background
so
too, like
good, Ren.
whatever he's gotten, because I almost felt like taking those and inserting them into like backgrounds that favor our personalities. Like I just feel like drawing Joe in a back alley with dead hookers and shit like that. I just feel like you can have a lot of fun
Yeah.
playing that up instead of just for fun though. Like I'm
Yeah,
not,
just-
I
All
just
right.
you know I could see Nathan, you know, I don't know, pissed off in a grocery store, you know,
yeah.
like how it was
Yeah.
earlier today.
No,
you know?
no.
Like,
In behind me, if I'm in a grocery store like this, in behind me, it's just two people in the aisle talking, blocking the entire fucking aisle, so I can't get through it. They're standing right there at the one thing that I need to get out of the aisle. I hate that shit.
and Rebecca's like with like a word bubble says, "Joe, will you do me a favor?" And Joe's like, "Okay."
Yeah, hand on his dick.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
pretty
get right on
Yeah.
that.
But first,
Yes.
Yeah, I need something.
Like, but first, did you shower today?
Rub my ears.
Here's one final question from JSP. This is still pertaining to the Predator franchise. I don't even know.
Did he watch last night? I mean, did it, you know?
Well, I think it's inspired from the Spinner Rack that we did last night.
Okay.
And Tyler, I don't even know if you've watched this because you and I haven't talked about it at all. Would you rate Prey above Predators, or are they about the same in quality for different reasons?
I haven't seen Prey because I don't have Hulu. I came close to getting it earlier this year. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not going to.
Deucin, I think Deucin can get you the hookup. Prey above Predators easily for me. The Prey was actually pretty good.
Prey was pretty good.
Prey's pretty good. I like.
I love the concept, but
I
let's
have
see.
not
What
watched
bothers
it.
me is that they don't speak an authentic Native American dialect or tongue.
See,
like seeing these actors talk like they're talking with us right now. I'm like, no, fuck that.
I thought that's
You
what
know.
they were gonna do when they said that there was a version of them doing that, but I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I think it was just there was something about it, but no, it didn't work.
But
out
see I love the concept of seeing the Predators in older historic periods because obviously it's a Predator too. But then I see that they're directly trying to tie in the gun Danny Glover gets and then the Predator 2 to this one. Like, no, fuck you.
I don't. That's how history works.
No,
it had to come from somewhere and make its way through history. What the fuck?
But like the characters they get mauled that are the French.
Yeah.
Like because like you have you're led to believe in Predator 2 when Danny's given that gun by the clan leader that gun must have come from a very great.
You could roll your eyes at it, but to me,
I'm going to roll my eyes. I already have rolled my eyes at it.
I think it's a decent Easter egg to be like, hey, Predator 2 exists. A lot of people.
Predator 2 sucks.
See?
Man, you know what? You're gonna eat so much shit when I see you at PowerCon. I'm bringing a trash bag for the trash man full of nothing but the finest, freshest horse shit. Shoving it down that gullet.
And I'm gonna give it to him because I got 3 horses out there that shit all the time, Ren.
That's right. Really I'm gonna go to Emily. I'm gonna ride all through this horse to PowerCon, and they're gonna shit in your mouth.
No, see, I think Tyler just remembered I actually have horses here that he could actually obtain the horse shit in that I could put in the bag. So
he called the shit back poop.
He called the shit poop.
He called the shit poop. This is the best night of my life.
You're all gonna die.
Ram runs out in his tidy whities and boots. George's priest runs one of them flaming bags again. He's just tormented because he doesn't like Predator 2.
Ren, boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Right on. Samesies.
Joe's like, same underwear since kindergarten.
He's still wearing those Master Universe underwear.
I never got to have those.
The underoos.
I never got to own those as a kid.
I didn't have them either.
Yeah, I had Silverhawks, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, Turtles. I had Willow underwear, but no He-Man
I didn't even know that existed.
Damn, I was wearing Mad Morgan on my ass quite proudly.
All right, well,
it was awesome. Oh, Warwick, you were on my ass too, Warwick. I knew you'd be happy.
You know what to do.
Out in the tank.
You know what to do. Come on, Warwick. You know what to do.
I
think he fell asleep.
Yeah. There it is.
There it is. It's kind of interesting too that with pop culture blown up the way that it has, that they haven't made those underwears for adults. You would think they would have done that. As weird as it is.
I got underwear with Batgirl in it.
Yeah, but they do that shit for girls. They don't do it for us.
I've got Wonder Woman and Batgirl on some undies. I shouldn't
Well,
say that.
I'm sure Joe
You
would wear those
shouldn't
undies.
say that. Yeah, Rebecca, what else you got in that underwear drawer?
Yeah, like we trying to, all the chat room fills up. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Nathan, did you ask my question about her underwear drawer? She's like, hey, John, do you ever go through her underwear drawer when she's not looking?
He's married to me. Why does he need to?
I know all the reason why they're
Just have-
asking these fucked up questions.
Oh, God.
Not the music.
And then John's in the other room.
I was
No,
gonna-
why do you ask?
What kind of undies again?
No, they do sell that shit for girls. I guess
They
they don't
do.
sell
They
for
don't-
guys.
they
I
don't
don't. I
make-
never thought about that.
Make underoos for men, man. I'll
No,
rock the
thank
breeze.
you.
Target used
I
to
feel like
sell-
some women would be
Target
kind of
used to
turned
sell,
off
like,
by like their
top
boyfriends or
and
husbands
bottom,
walking around
like,
Wayne wearing underoos, you know?
I don't know, man. The way adults are into geekdom nowadays,
Yeah, but you know
they
that's part of the
might sell
problem.
pretty good.
They're making it dumb though. They're dumbing it down. It's like everyone like in Star Wars. All of us, it's not cool.
I
anymore.
agree.
You know, when everyone's wearing socks with Batman and Spider-Man on it, and they're wearing like the most ridiculously poorly drawn illustrations of like Lord of the Rings and Indiana Jones and all these other great characters. It's like you guys are making it look lame. It's like Mr. wearing a buddy band on his
1000%.
head.
But Tyler,
I agree.
if it makes them happy,
But
Why
it's
does it
not
matter?
making me
Why
happy.
does
what
it
about
matter?
my feelings?
Nobody.
I'm
think we-
insulted
I
that you're wearing that
Why
shitty
is it
shirt.
we're always looking to the stranger walking
Tyler,
by who's just like,
I think
well, I
we've
don't know what it
already
is. I just thought it was
established
kind of
that-
cool.
that nobody gives a shit about your feelings, even right here in this round table. Nobody cares.
What? I
Especially
care
Rand.
about
No,
your
Rand doesn't give a
feelings,
shit about how you feel.
Tyler. I
Well, you know what?
care about your feelings.
But I'm assuming there's going to be a big butt like E-Talk here.
No, we already
No.
had like 5 of those from E-Talk. So I don't
yeah,
think there is.
Yeah, no more butts.
Yeah. I just feel like I miss the days when it was like a private club. Like when you were
What is
what is
that?
it? Oh, the Miyagi-Do karate.
Oh, it's
Oh, dude, that's actually really badass.
Oh,
I
from
like that a
from the
lot.
Remco figure.
Yeah, I had this put on there.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's
It's
awesome.
Mr. Miyagi's original gi top.
I like that.
So,
That's badass.
That's badass. Do you
Yes,
have the Karate Kid line? Then I'm assuming.
yeah,
Or-
actually, I used the heads. I put them on Remco, the muscle Remco
Yeah.
bodies,
Oh, that's cool.
and so I'll send them to you guys in the group chat. Last time I opened my case on live, the figure that fell down,
Uh-oh.
I had to fix his shoulder.
Man,
Do
down.
you have the tournament play set by chance with the referee Pat Johnson?
No.
Oh man, I remember
Uh,
seeing that in Roses one time. Oh.
Going back to John's question from earlier, like I think if I saw that at PowerCon at a decent price, that's something I think because I have the Remco line right here. I would love to have some
Yeah.
of that.
Or like or Sato's or like the
You have the
like-
wrestlers? Are you into the Remco wrestlers or?
Actually, I
like the
only-
AWA the AWA wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
had-
had some. I had some as a kid. Yeah, I thought they were awesome. I'd love to have the ring.
I have the fabulous ones from that line,
Yeah.
that Remco line. Rand's like,
So
I
which
don't know.
Remcos are you talking about? Are there any that
No,
you need?
no. I'm talking about the Karate Kid line. It's the,
Oh,
the
shit.
main line. Yeah, I have everyone that I don't have like the variants of everybody, but I just have all of
The main
characters.
guys. You have
And-
Sato and
Yes.
all those guys.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. You got. More than
I need
got.
the I need to get the referee. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pat Johnson. Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Is he expensive?
I haven't looked. Him
Well,
up.
the only way you could get him was with the tournament play set.
So I would assume he's kind of pricey.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then you get Sato's fishing cannery, which is like like when Mr. Miyagi pulls the fish hooks down and Daniel has to swipe at him. That's a play set. And then you have like the
Have we talked to Ren about Karate Kid or Cobra Kai at all? We haven't even mentioned that.
and not to Deucin either. So
I don't
and I
think
think
so.
Rebecca's got to barely. I think she just watched it like yesterday.
No, she
I love-
she binged Cobra Kai and then went and watched the movie.
I'm making fun of her for having just recently
Yeah.
watched it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What's so funny is those movies are so fucking good that like it's not nostalgia. I didn't grow up with them. I didn't watch them until
We
year
came
ago.
along.
Yeah, until you guys convinced me to.
So really, you should be
And,
thanking
and
me.
I was sucked into it. I'm like,
yeah.
these movies are fucking awesome.
They're fun.
And now I'm
Yeah.
quoting
Yeah.
it. I'm like, wax on, wax off. They're
And just
just
the-
fucking good. It's not just like, oh, we grew up with it, so we like it. No, they're good.
No, there's certain movies that are strictly nostalgia, but those movies, especially the first one, they
Yeah,
transcend
like
above
I know
that.
Supergirl's a shitty movie, but it's nostalgic for me, so I like it.
Yeah.
But like that's a genuinely good movie. I didn't grow up with it, and I just recently watched it, and I'm completely sucked into it. I'm like, wow, this is a good movie. And now it's the theme song is on my workout playlist.
You're the best.
Yep.
Yeah, I listened to that yesterday. I was working. I was like, "You're
Yep.
damn right. You're damn right."
my playlist consists of all those 80s action movie songs.
Oh yeah, there's nothing
So
that
it's got,
makes you want to lift weights more than listen to anything from a montage sequence or from any of the classic 80s action.
How about this? Another idea for PowerCon, since we're all together, and I'm sure the hotel probably has a gym there.
It does. We've already looked. Me and Eric already looked to see if they have a gym.
Well,
so
let's make a little montage video of all of us
that'd be
working
awesome.
out, where it's like I'm struggling. Make it something really funny. I'm kind of getting all these ideas now. Little short videos.
Well,
the
one for Commando is one of my favorites to work out too.
Now I've got to find some really shorts, 80s shorts.
So his balls are flopping out.
Yeah, man, and I'm spotting you.
No, it's okay. We can ask everybody. It's chilly in here, don't you think?
No, we could censor the video and just put like this giant black bar around like Ren's.
Damn.
Red looks at Deuce and puts a big black bar on him. He's like, "Yeah, that's about accurate."
All right. Well, before we dig too much further
into
it, Red's like that's what all the ladies call me, the big black bar. Yeah. It's like a hammer with a long handle. That's me.
Please no Joe Amato shower scenes. Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm sure Jenny's been subjected to more than her fair share of that.
Joe Amato shower scenes. Slow motion.
No, Warwick. No.
Warwick, no. Come on.
Oh, Jar Jar.
There's a spray bottle.
Warwick out here short stroking. Get it, buddy. Get it.
All right. Well, with that, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. We hope you enjoyed watching along with us the Song of Celice and all the conversations in between. We hope, if you're not subscribed already, please do that. If you haven't already done so, please like the video. Leave a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on Song of Celice, Karate Kid, Prey, Predator, all that stuff. Amazing Spider-Man 300. By the way, if you got any of those,
if you got it cheap and you want to sell it to me cheap before Ren, figures out why he doesn't have it, I'd be more than happy.
I collected more comic books.
Wait, why don't you?
Well, I have all like the Conans, but like I have a lot of Marvel. I have a lot of Marvel and a lot of DC, but not like those crazy.
Special
you all do.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't own them all. You just read them on your phone if you don't have them.
Oh yeah, I can read them. Yeah, I just don't own them.
Well, I just don't own them either.
I just want to own them. I want them framed on my wall.
Just like me.
Oh my God! All right. Well, anyway,
yes,
we hope you enjoyed.
Ring
the bell.
Well, I'm looking at the death of Gwen Stacy right over here. The death of the Green Goblin. The first appearance of Rhino.
Ring the bell so you always be notified when we go live.
Amazing Spider-Man number 39 sitting right over there.
And until next time, have a powerful day.
I suggest you give me what you owe me, or anything goes. Well, Rebecca should know this, and Deuce should know this too.
I will do.
Well, actually, all you guys should know this, but Nathan probably like, I don't remember that because I don't like it.
Give me your money.
No, and I didn't say nothing about
your
money.
Pockets.
No, I didn't say about no pockets. I'm not Joe Amato.
Ren's having like some Vietnam flashbacks over there.
Yeah.
Ren, how many people you robbed?
Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions.
He just presented the big black bar.
Say it again. I think I remember. I think I know what it is.
I suggest you give me what you owe me, or anything goes.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Well, I had a backup line, and I said I had two lines I was going to use. So if you guys can get this one, I can throw out the other one.
I think Deucin was about to chime in with something.
Okay.
Predator 2.
No.
Yeah, the,
All right, here's the other one.
trashiest Predator movie ever.
Nah, whatever.
Oh,
It was okay.
All right.
I liked it.
What's the second one?
All right, the other one is Infidel Defilers. They shall all drown in lakes of blood.
Conan,
Hmm.
Which one?
The first
second one.
No, the first
Moron.
one. It's Conan the.
the
He's
Momoa
like-
one.
It's
He's
also
like,
the
Will,
from
Will,
Conan
Will
the
Chamberlain says it.
from Conan the Barbarian.
The Momoa one.
Called the Conqueror.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
The
Kevin
Momoa.
Sorbo
Momoa.
says it. Tia Correa. Yeah.
Jesus.
What was the first one? What was that?
Oh,
from?
it was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Hey, no,
Ah,
I've
sorry.
said this
Nobody
before.
watched that movie though.
I'm coming
love that
around to
movie.
that one. It's okay.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
you are?
poking fun. I know you're changing your mind on, and
Getting
Ren
better.
hates everything that doesn't have a black bar on
Yeah,
it.
we kind of
and
established
Rebecca
that.
That
like-
was one of my favorites. That was probably the one I watched the most as a kid.
I think.
Indiana
Well, me
Jones?
too. I think I watched
And
Temple
Yeah,
of
but
Doom
as
more
a kid, like out of the three, is it the better one as an adult? Oh.
It could be argued that it is the
Eh.
best, but I mean, I'm still saying it's between Last Crusade and Temple of Doom.
Monkey brains.
I mean,
Dude,
look, I know it's like
Jell-O?
having dinner
You
at
mean
Joe
Jell-O?
Amato's house, but
Deucin, what's your favorite Indiana Jones?
First one and third one.
Ah, see, good man. Good
but
man.
they're all three
They're all
phenomenal
fucking
films.
great,
They're
yeah.
good.
I-
That's what's the
I'm
best.
saying
That's
Indy
what I'm
with
saying.
the
What's
machete,
the
the torn
best?
shirt on the
Yeah,
bridge, fighting, the
But Harrison
thuggy
has his
cult.
shirt off most, and
Oh,
Temple of
okay.
Doom.
He
So-
just looks badass like
So
that.
for Rebecca's masturbatory purposes, Temple of Doom is the best Indiana Jones.
And John's like trying his hard to be, Indy. She's like, honey, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not it.
It's cool when Harrison does it, but
He comes in with the hat on. He's like,
Yeah.
baby. She's like, nope.
No.
he's in there slapping baby oil on his chest, like, honey, it's you don't have to try so hard.
He's got
He
these
like-
rubber snakes, be like, I hate snakes, babe.
She's rolling around on the bed. She's just like, oh god.
You gotta save me, babe. I hate snakes. She's like, shut up.
Man, Andrew Grubb, who I want to say hasn't been in the chat before, Last Crusade for me. So
Well, Last Crusade for a while, I was pretty prompt. It was my favorite, but I'm like, I love Temple of Doom so much. I'm like, I have a hard time picking between the two. And there's so many awesome visuals in Temple of Doom in down in the caverns beneath the palace.
This has got short round.
Just
Short
drags
round's
it
awesome.
down.
I
What?
might have to watch those movies again, man. You guys are making it sound like they're good, and I don't remember them being very
They're
good.
Ren,
not just good, they're
fuck
fucking
off. Come on, man.
Why are you so violent tonight?
You hate
Nathan.
everything.
I don't hate
I
everything.
thought
I only hate
Deuce
bad
is-
I
things.
guarantee Ren probably hadn't even watched them. He probably
Probably
it was
not.
playing in the background
I watched
somewhere.
them. I watched them years ago, and they were not entertaining.
Oh, get
No, because he was like, look at this white boy,
Like
running
I
around with a
even
whip.
saw the one
White
where
boy
his
first
son
snakes,
is in
man,
it,
that's trash.
and they're in Egypt, and his son is grown, and it was garbage.
Wait a sec. Why the fuck would you like? I'm sorry. Crystal Skull does not exist.
Oh, yeah,
it's
dude.
No,
it's
no,
the
no,
biggest
You
pile
watched
of
the
shit.
wrong one. You watched the
I
wrong
watched
It's a
one.
all of
trilogy.
them.
I don't believe you.
It's a quadrilogy.
No,
No, it's
it's a
not.
trilogy.
Did
It is
you,
a-
the
it is
fifth
a
movie is
trilogy.
in theaters right now.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
there's
count
5
either.
of them now.
That doesn't count either.
No,
Oh, no,
that one
true.
doesn't count. And anything with Shia LaBeouf and it doesn't count either.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
He fucking
I've
sucks.
not
Shia
watched the
LaBeouf
new one.
is a
Has
good
any of us
actor.
seen? Have any of
No,
us seen
no,
the
and no,
new
and I talked to someone who saw it, and it wasn't anything like Joe said, but it's gonna be the drizzling shits.
Wait, Joe's seen it?
No.
No.
He told us what he said was gonna happen, and he must have read
Oh.
something on like a bathroom stall somewhere. But someone who actually saw it like describe what happens. I'm like, yeah, fuck no, I'm not seeing that piece of shit. No,
Oh, yeah,
no,
they
no,
altered the ending from that leak.
It's probably
so-
pretty good then.
Mm.
no. Of course,
No,
Ren's gonna
no,
go
no.
through like, man, I like all the Disney stuff, man. I think Captain Marvel's fucking awesome.
I haven't watched
is.
that one either.
Go for Brie Larson, man, and oh man, she's so cool, man. I can't wait for part 2. Oh, does anyone see Secret Invasion, man? It's really awesome, dude.
Secret Invasion is amazing.
Oh my god, listen to this bullshit.
Every
Yeah.
Wednesday.
I bet Ren thought
What a
She-Hulk was
shill. What a
fucking
show.
awesome
That's
too.
how he's got those
She-Hulk-
bags of money.
She-Hulk was
Disney's
funny as
paying
hell.
him to say that
Yeah. Damn that Kathleen Kennedy, she bought him off.
shit. Yeah.
He's
Well,
probably
see,
giving her the big black bar. That's why.
Send
Oh
me a
my
check,
God.
Mickey.
We'll see you next week for Batman the Animated Series, hopefully, unless there's a cancellation. We'll have a special guest. Hasn't been on the show in a while. Penny Dreadful will be here. Fingers crossed, unless anything happens. See you next week. Bye. Have a good week.
Good.